Do anything for clout. Bitch, watch your mouth. Bitch, stay in your place. Bitch, get out the way. Move my bitch on your ass, KK. Yeah, no disrespect. The nigga be tripping, but we love, yeah.
Thank you, Louise. Thank you, everybody, for the heart this. Morning, Sammy. Morning, Rachel.
Never. I take the out of the snake. I take the soul out the snake. Then I take the bills up out of the bank. Racks are rockin' the media fake. Shout it DM me, I'm straight. I'm not gon' bite on the bait. Nah, sippin' on toxic waste. On the low, what you bitchin' is great. On the low, mask on the face. Case. Watch it, that's how we in shape. She gon' leave me in the safe.
Thank you, Miss I. Thank you, Pumpkin Pie Cara. Yes, Miss T.
Oh, I take the crown to king like Mike did Elvis. Oh, I take it. Oh, the world is why he died. No lie, they don't help. Wow. Oh, your bitch wanna eat up the drip and you cannot help me. Strap the street to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Yeah, yo, niggas talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week.
Thank you, everybody. Let's tap the screen, guys.
Do anything for clout.
Do anything for clout. You'll do anything for clout.
They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
Whole lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list. Mom still say what he wants to. But still wet like a big bitch. I should run a whole blog at this rate. They're using my name for clickbait. Bitches even wanna start fake beats.
Yes, Angie. Go on. Morning, Clan.
Say anything to get a response. I know that means the traffic is slow.
Good morning, Jackie. Thank you, Shrimpy.
They'd rather be wild. Bitches is brandy, they wanna be down. Soon as this business got something to sell, they say my name, Destiny Child. Everybody wanna be lit. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody wanna be this. If us you all hate me, bitch.
Thank you, guys.
Stop my girl that's talking, I'm calling it out. Public opinions for private accounts. You not to check, then you gotta bounce. I got the drip, come get it now. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. Bitches is mad, bitches is trash. I feel the crowd.
Thank you, Pringle, darling.
Ouch. So when they see me, what they gon' do? Bitch, not from the couch. Back.
Thank you, Catherine.
They do anything for clout.
Morning, Steve. Guys, repost the live, tap the live. Get your heartmas in, guys. Let's get the live shared out. Yes, Claire? I'm good, Georgina. Thank you, darling. I hope you're well. Ooh, ooh. Come on, let's go, guys. Go.
Nigga eat this ass like a plum. This pussy tight like a nun. But I tore it up like it's dumb. Then wipe your mouth when you're done. I'm hot in Nevada. Pussy get pop pinata. Bitch, I look like money. You can print my face on a dollar.
Thank you, Claire. Good morning, Jojo. Yes, Sugar Bliss. Alexa off. Yes, I'll show you all about being embarrassing in my kitchen. Guys, if I was you, I would buckle up this morning because I am going to go off. Thank you, Lauren, my darling. Thank you. Good morning back to Liverpool, my darling. Thank you, everybody, for the heart miss. Also, guys, thank you for the repost and all the popular gifts that you are sending. Yes, guys. So today we are we're gonna do a few clapbacks. I'm gonna bring a few receipts also, absolutely, because there's a few people at the minute. Thank you, Sugar Bliss, that are dragging my good name for clickbait, for clout, for reaction. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, my darling. And you're going to get what you want today. Absolutely. For one day only, I'm going to give you exactly what you want. So, like I say, guys, buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy show. We are going to have all the receipts today. Thank you, Lauren, my darling. Mods, will you give our Lauren a pin, please? Thank you, Trishy. Laura, my darling, thank you for the crown, guys. As we all know, this is my job, absolutely, and I love it. And we need as much help around these ways as we can get. So, guys, with that being said, get your hearties in. Repost the live. We also have a crown goal here. If we could smash this target throughout the live, keep them crowns on my head. The OG, the queen of the FYP, absolutely. Yes, I love you too, Laura. So let's get it done, guys. We'll get up to 200k taps today. I'm accepting nothing less than 200k taps, and then we will get on with the FYP news, guys. Thank you to everybody that's sending me these crowns. Moderators, thank you, Totty darling. Thank you. Thank you, Jojo. Joey, thank you for my 10 universes this week. Right, guys, also, moderators, would you please pin people that are sending me the TikTok crowns and anything else, anything over 100 coins, please give everybody a pin. Also, as well, for those that are being pinned, give them a follow back, guys, and then they'll follow you, and you can grow your accounts up and get loads of follows, you see. So you got to get some up for your money, right? Absolutely, around these ways. So with that being said, guys, if you can't afford to gift or don't want to gift, you're not obliged to do that. Just enjoy the show. But if you can help out just by tapping the screen, I would be absolutely grateful for that. If you want to pin everybody, you must comment to get your pins, otherwise the mods can't pin you. Joey, you can have a cheeky little pin, darling, but it's only because you sent me some universes. Next week I want a few lions if you want to pin next week, all right, darling? Absolutely. Right, moderators, are we getting these people, please, that are writing in the chat, pin me? Thank you, Banff, my darling. Come on, moderators. Guys, please comment in the chat. Don't be afraid to comment. Thank you, Totty, my darling. Charlotte, thank you for the heart me. Holly. Pin me. No, Cloudy Cat, because you haven't sent anything. You haven't even got a heart me in. All right. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Phoenix. We pin people that support the live. If you're not supporting the live in any way, thank you, Lady Elizabeth. Then you get no pins. Absolutely not. It works both ways, you see. Do you know what I mean? Oh, big love, Misty, my darling. Also, as well, if I am showing your FYP clip, you are a fabulous FYP page, not the biased ones. You will also get a pin as well. Thank you, Laura. Yes, because you deserve all the love to FYP pages. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Zaya. Zaya, did I say your name right? Lottie! Go on, Lottie, darling. Yes! Oh, thank you, Lottie. Lottie, please get a cheeky little pin, darling, for that Wolfie. Thank you, Lottie. Very kind of you for the Wolfie this morning. Who just sent that scepter? Thank you for the scepter as well. I'm not missing any of these. Oh, big love, Lottie. Good morning, everybody. The wolf is beautiful, innit? Also, as well, if you do receive a subscription, say thank you to the person that sent you the sub. Guys, absolutely, we'll have all the pins around here. Oh, thank you, Sensory, my darling. Sensory toys for you. Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you for the flowers, my darling. Get yourself a pin, please. Mary Lane with the money gun. Absolutely, my darling. Thank you. Who just sent that toy thing? Comment in the chat, please, because I missed it. It went so fast. Lily, thank you for the bow. Good morning, DDG. Good morning. The hair's beautiful. Do you know what? I'm thinking about getting it cut, you know. Because in the summer, thank you, Totty, darling. In the summer, it's too much, you know. So I just might get it cut just above, you know, the boobies. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, darling. Al's life. Thank you for the toy and whatever it was, coggles. It's really pretty. Hello, Halgarth. You're not late at all, darling. We're just waiting to get up to the 200k taps, and then we will get on with the FYP. Like I say, guys, I have got a few clapbacks to do today because, like I say, I sit back and I observe everything. Usually I'll stay silent because I don't like giving. Thank you, Vicky and Lily. I don't like giving people what they want, but today they're going to get it. So, thank you, Sarah, my darling. Thank you. Let me just make sure I'm following everybody back that's gifted. Lauren, thank you. Lottie, thank you for my wolf. Laura, Angie, Mary, Al's Life, Lily. I'll just give you a follow back. Kelly G, Claire, Pringle, Vicky, Kelsey, Odwy, thank you. Claire, Zamina, did I say your name right, darling? Lady Elizabeth, Sarah Sassy, sorry. Katrina, Laura, the heart emoji, whoever you may be, thank you. And JJ the Cool. Oh, hello, JJ the Cool. Thank you, Mother Glass. Thank you, David G. How is everybody today on this wonderful Saturday? At least it's not raining here, so we can do a bit of gardening today. We're getting the garden done this year, so we can have family time in the garden. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Denny. Thank you, Tara. So, Yeah, because usually throughout the summer, because of like bugs and everything, you know, because the garden was grassed, weren't it? I didn't like sitting outside, but because we've got it all, I'll show you when it's done anyway. We've got like all the slate pebble things now, so there's less bugs out in the garden, so I can sit out there now. I don't know if any of you guys, thank you Amy and Don, and thank you, you don't like it in the garden when there's bugs and stuff, because it annoys you, doesn't it? But when the garden's done, I'll take you out there. Thank you, Steph, for the crown, my darling. I hope you're okay, Steph. So what is everybody up to today? Let's just have a little chat while we tap the screen. It's give rain. Is it raining where you are, Tattoo Girl? Yeah, absolutely, Claire. Guys, you must remember to comment so the mods can catch you and pin you, because otherwise they can't find you. Working. Oh, my God, Solly. Solly, you listen to me at work. Thank you, Laura. Morning, Shani, my darling. Are you at a fete today? Sugar Bliss. A wedding? Oh, thank you, Brittany. You're at a wedding. We love a wedding, don't we? Free food. Buffet. Thank you, Laura. Squabbles. Thank you, Cats, darling. I love all these crowns. Thank you, guys. You're chilling? Absolutely. Do you know what I've got to do today, guys? I've got to take my foundation back that I smashed yesterday. I went out and got a new MAC foundation, but it had a little accident, so I've got to go and take that back. Hopefully. Happy birthday, Jane. If it's your 50th birthday party, have a lovely time. Make sure you get absolutely drunk, right? Because it's not a party unless you celebrate it with a few shots. Do you know what I mean, darling? Relaxing by the pool. Have a lovely time, Rubber Duck. And hurry up home with our pearly pops, please, immediately. I want all the tea as well. Rubber Duck. Yes. Thank you, Ems. Big love, Lexi. What was that? Betty Ann, it was broken when I bought it. It really was. Thank you, Steph. #1 clout chaser in the house, absolutely. Yeah, you see it all broke. I never dropped it, did I, guys? Oh, I'm a bit chesty today. Yes, Olivia, you tell everybody. What did Rubber Duck say? Rubber Duck said, what did Rubber Duck say? That's good. Yeah, you tell our pearly pops, please. Yes, all the tea, immediately. Thank you, guys. Morning, Tracy. Hello, Missing Peace. Thank you, everybody, for all the gifts. Oh, shit, it's Vicky Slay. Oh, shit. You are, and we love you for it, darling. Good morning. VPAT all the way back to Louth. Good morning. You're not very far from me, about 20 minutes, aren't you? Thank you, Mother Glass and Sabrina. Thank you, everybody. Winning Wednesday, we love it, even though it's a Saturday. That gift got me confused last week when I was getting them gifts. I was like, oh, it's Winch Wednesday. No, it's Saturday. No, it was Thursday, weren't it? Not Saturday. I was like, oh, God, even the gifts are fucking trolling me now. Do you know what I mean? Right, guys, we're nearly up to the 200k taps and we'll get on with the FYP news. Good morning back to Chesterfields. At least we know who Alice is now. Do you believe it's Alice, though? We are going to be talking about this today. Thank you, Sally, my darling, for the crown and love bug. Sally, get yourself a pin, please, darling. Do you believe it's Alice? We will talk about this very soon. Hello, Dave's World, darling. Hello, Sabrina. Oh, Sabrina, you always send me that giraffe. Thank you, my darling. I do appreciate it. Good morning, Ebenezer. Right back at you, beautiful. Hello, back to Tenerife. Thank you, Amanda and Lovebug. You're not sure? Well, I'm sure we have got loads of people investigating. And do you know what? The thing with TikTok is, right, you can never get out of, you know, the truth, basically. People will always suss you out, or situations will always get sussed. Hello, Gary. Hello, my darling Gary. So, I don't know. I've got my suspicions at the minute. Thank you, Raving Reds. I've got my suspicions, but I've got to be honest, do I care now? But if it is Alice, the situation surrounding, you know, the whole scandal of the, you know, whatever, we'll talk about it in a minute. Now that is a different story. Oh, it's definitely Alice. Well, we'll talk about it in a minute. Morning, Marie. Thank you, short but sweet enough, Angel. Big love, Sabrina, my darling. Thank you, Dave, for the crown. I do deserve these crowns, to be fair, because I'm getting slandered all over the TikTok place. Sabrina, thank you. What's new? Oh, dear, I'm used to it now, you know. when I'm getting slandered, it's like someone saying, love you. Do you know what I mean? Defo Alice. Okay, we'll talk about it today. Thank you, Angie. Do we get I'm speaking in tongues now. Do we get you in the boxes as well? Yeah? Should we get you in the boxes? No more Alice Airlines. It's gone into liquidation. The top is from New Look, guys. Yeah, the top's from New Look. I think it was like £20 or something like that. So I've just teamed it with a little white vest. It's really light and it covers the mummy pouch as well, which I love. Thank you, Dave's World, darling. Right, guys, let's get on with this FYP news. Don't stop tapping the screen. Don't stop showering me with all these gifts because I love it. Thank you, TikToker, who sent this treasure box. Chansey! Oh, my God. Guys, Chansey has sent you a 2,000 coin treasure box. So here's the treasure box. It opens in 2.5 minutes. When the box opens, collect your coins and do with them as you will. All right, but if you do want to send a heart me, I would appreciate it. Thank you, Chatsy. Alexa, play the BBC News theme tune.
Here's BBC News theme by
everyone.
TV Theme Tune Factory on Amazon Music.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Miss Red Show on this Saturday morning. It is Saturday, yeah, I just had to check myself then. And thank you, everybody, for all the love and support. Today we will be having all the FYP news and opinions. Hopefully we can get the boxes open if you want to come in and have a little talk. Guys, please remember, if you do send a gift, comment, and the mods will give you a pin. So with that being said, enjoy Ruthless Red, enjoy the clapbacks, and the rest will be TikTok history. Yeah, no pirates. Out, pirates! Alexa off. So we're going to start with the funny stuff first. You know how it is around these ways. I've got to get you all in a mood, you know? Do you know what I mean? This is Gossip Girl, guys. Go on, Lou! You pop that trouser snake, darling. Yeah, I love Gossip Girl. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Gossip Girl, darling. Remember, guys. Oh, hello, Claire, my darling. Whatever you've sent, thank you. I'm sorry I've missed it. Remember, these pages that I am showing, please give them a cheeky little follow because they do work really. Hello, Mikey, darling. I hope you're okay, Mickey. Why do I always say Mickey? It's Mikey. I'm sorry. Do you know what it is? I always read name wrong. Always read the wrong names. And it happens over and over again. Doesn't matter how many times I get your name right. I'll say it wrong the wrong way the next time. Don't take offence to it. It's just what I do. Oh, thank you, everybody. Right, so Dave Durans thinks Miss Red's dog is an oversized gerbil and then tries to be cheeky to Miss Red. Justice for Susie.
Oh! Quick, look, the judge is going to be jealous. You're in my box with hardly any clothes on.
I have no filter on there, guys. Thank
Right,
you,
have to
Chancey.
you click it at the bottom and click on your name and then turn it.
Oh, Dave, it isn't letting me. 1 minute.
Look. What the fuck is that, an overgrown hamster?
You leave her alone, Dave.
Michelle.
Is that the dog? Where's its legs?
Yeah.
Justice for Susie.
Where's the legs?
Thank you,
You
everybody.
look.
Oh. Oh, that's a cute little doggy, that is.
Isn't she, Suze?
Look,
She's cute, isn't she, Dave?
you just put the camera forward and lean down and touch her again.
Out.
She's good, though.
Dave.
Best.
Do you know what I mean,
I had
Clover?
something to play back later then.
You like Mickey Mouse? Okay, darling, I'll call you Mickey
That
Mouse.
dog had legs. Looked like a fucking oversized gerbil. Cute little dog, though. Cute little dog. Very cute. Yeah.
Susie and Davin.
Oh! Quick, look, the judge.
Oh dear. Right, anyway, guys, trust Dave. we're going to move on now to the rest of the video. So we're going to do I can't remember what page this was, but I found it funny anyway. So they were rating our dancing, basically. I only got 5. Thank you, Miss Jen. Get pinned, Miss Jen, please. Be gone, evil one. Out! Out! Thank you, everyone. I'm the best dancer, Jodie Marie. Oh, Dave. Luke won it, I'm sorry. Luke won. Thank you, Kate. Who do you think won that, guys? I'm sorry, but Luke won it for me because he was busting their moves at my birthday party. Do you know what I mean, guys? He literally got that whole party going on the dance floor. He dragged us all up and got us all, popping the pom-poms and whatnot. I know the pause, look. I don't do myself any favours, do I? Yes, Luke, you won, Miss Jen. Thank you for the flowers, beautiful. Luke, have you seen this video, darling? They've put you at number 1, Luke. Morning, Sam. Out, evil one. Be gone with you. Where's the holy water? Let me get my holy water. Have I still got my holy water? Yes. My holy water, guys. Hello, Hoggy. Thank you, everyone. Go on, Luke. Morning, Double D. I will be getting the holy water out today if anybody comes on my screen that I deem a demon. I'm just saying. This holy water, guys, is from the last time when we did an exorcism on the house to get rid of Jimmy. So it has been in the cupboard since then. It is 100% holy water. Yes. So we'll just leave that there. And you let me know when you want the holy water, guys, and we will get it out and give it a sprinkle, all right? So we unlock a new judge. There is only one judge on TikTok, and that is our Luke the Judge. But nevertheless, Corey, you did an amazing job yesterday. It was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Kim. May you get pinned.
Just never mind, justice for Jimmy. Thank you, everyone.
It's going to be a very interesting night. I can feel it in my
No demons here.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Kim.
This was brilliant.
Appreciate you all.
It was brilliant, Angie.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you,
Really
Kim.
clever.
Oh, come on, guys. Hurry up. I haven't got all day. Thank you, Winkle. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kim. May you
So
get pinned.
it says, move over, Luke the Judge. We have a new judge on the block. No. Corey is the king of chaos and there is only one Luke the Judge, but nevertheless, Corey did an amazing job. I think he cheered up Friday night for you all, didn't he? Because I did pop in there and it seemed like everybody was having a ball in there. Anyway, guys, moving on. He had to answer the door for the delivery, did he? I couldn't stay in there long, thank you, Kaz, because like it was past my bedtime. I think it was about 7 o'clock. And what happens is Simon likes to go up and watch TV. Thank you, Sammy. So he likes to, we like to watch a movie together. So come 6:30, he's like, come on, Don, we're watching a movie, TikTok down. You think Birdman was, no, absolutely not. Corey was better than Birdman. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. I appreciate it, thank you. Rickster, sorry, Sophie reacts to a clip of Rickster talking on Miss Red. Okay.
When Miss Red was distraught before and she was attacked on air and she was really suffering mentally, right? I was one of the first people to reach out to her, message you on Instagram, send her a text message to make sure she's all right. And I have many times. I message me saying, sorry for the loss of your brother, or sorry for this and that. No, but I've done it to her because I'm a completely different person to these people, I really am.
Okay, so let me just bring a few receipts for you. And I don't want a war with Rickster, do you know what I mean? I do believe, you know, at the end of the day, I'm trying to respect the fact of what he's going through. And I have reached out to Rickster on many occasions, okay? And when Luke told me about the sad passing, I did actually, you know, say send Rickster my love, and Luke will probably confirm that. So I have reached out to Rickster on many of occasions, right? And I'm just gonna, and I've got the proof here. I'm not gonna show messages because I'm not about that, guys, right? I don't show messages and things like that. But nevertheless, I will read what I wrote. Okay, so Rickster is claiming here that I've never reached out to him. And this is no hate on Rickster, but you're making me look a liar. And the one thing I'm not is lying. Do you know what I mean? So I have reached out to you, Rickster, on many of occasions, just like you have me, darling. And this is all in the Instagram messages, okay? So let's go way back in time. This is no hate on Rickster, but you're putting out there that I've never reached out to you, which is absolute lies, because I have. I've reached out to you on many of occasions. All right, just let me get them. And he can confirm this because the messages are there. All right, just let me get where I should go. 1 minute, guys, bear with me, please. Right, okay. I think we're here now. And I'm not going to play his replies because I don't dox messages. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, guys. So on the 15th of October, Rickster, you should have these on Instagram, right? You okay, Rick? What's your live about? Have you been hacked? Because he was upset on live, and then he replied, and I put thank God. I thought you was having a breakdown with a sad face and 2 kisses, and I put I was worried. Long as you're okay, and he put Miss Red has a heart, a hug for you. Okay, so that's one time that I've reached out, right? Where else are we? 4th of November. Oh no, actually, 3rd of November 2023. Rick, are you okay? If you ever need to talk, I am here, and it goes no further, I promise. And if you know me, you know you can tell me anything and I don't repeat it to other people. If it's personal business, if it's TikTok gossip and everything, I'll talk about it. But if you're telling me something personal, I will never repeat it, okay? And then he replied, you are lovely, ain't you, Donna? Thank you. 4th of November, how are you feeling today? Please don't think nobody cares. How are you feeling today? Please don't think nobody cares, because people do care. If I can help you in any way, I'm here. I was worried for you last night. And then he replied with a voice note saying thank you. I put, you don't have to say thank you. We are all human, and kindness is everything. Please don't struggle alone. Please, I hope you have some support. You won't feel this. You won't feel like this forever. Just reach out. Don't think it makes you weak. Only strong people fight. Remember that. And then I get a couple of voice notes. 15th of January 2004. Morning, Rick. I hope you're okay. And then he replies with something. What else have we got? 3rd of March. I'm so sorry for what's happened. I couldn't sit and say anything in a sad face. Love to both of you. And Talia, God bless you both, and a heart. Sorry, 2024. I do apologise. 2023, 2024. Sorry, guys. So there's been many occasions, Rick, where I have reached out to you, you know, when I've checked in on you and made sure that you're okay. So this is what I'm saying. I get my dates muddled up, but Rickster has that proof there. Yes, you have checked up on me, but equally, I have checked up on you also, you know, and it's not a battle about who's checking up on who, but you've just sat there and said that I don't check up on you when I have done in the past, okay?
No, look, I'm sorry.
She only speaks about your brother for content.
And that was a lie there, Talia. That was a lie there, because I've never discussed Rick's brother on my show. We've got 3,000 people in here. Do I discuss that? That is an absolute lie. No, I have not, because I wouldn't. Never.
And I've messaged her independently to say, you all right? And I mean, I know she was going through it. Many times she's gone through it on the app mentally, and she weren't in a good place. And I reached out to her because I've known Donna for years. How you doing, Joe? I've known her for years from TikTok back in the day, probably 4 years, probably. It's a long time.
Yeah.
That's for one last thing.
I don't think Red reaches out to anyone. I don't think she really cares about anyone on the app unless it's in her, like...
Okay, Sophie Bailey. So I never reach out to anybody. Okay. So, Sophie Bailey, me and you have really never been friends. Yeah, we've had the odd, you know, discussion on WhatsApp or something like that, or I've spoke to Levi on WhatsApp, and I've had a few WhatsApp phone calls with you both, right? So, yeah, I get that we've never been friends. But you, when you was going through summer, you reached out to one of my moderators and you asked if I could call you, okay? And I did exactly that. Bearing in mind, we're not friends, right? But I was aware of a situation that was going on where somebody, you know, dug up your past and trauma and platformed it, who you're now in cahoots with and seem to idolise. But yeah, I reached out to you, picked up the phone, called you on a couple of occasions, and, you know, I really went in depth with my trauma. I shared my trauma with you, which isn't something I really do. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I don't know. All right, you'll have to message me, darling, because I'm not too sure about that. I'm not saying you're lying, I'm just saying I don't remember. So, these people just constantly lying on my name. Anyway, in my phone here, I reached out to you, Sophie, and I said, Sophie, it's misread, is everything okay? And a kiss. And then we had a conversation where you told me about things and I told you, and I supported you on that call, which, you know, I think most people would do if they're decent people. So I do reach out to people, and the thing is, Luke, I have to explain myself, because people are using my name now in situations for clickbait, because they want me to react and go back to them. People bearing in mind, especially Sophie, that I have done absolutely nothing to. I've done nothing to Sophie, all right? So the fact that she's saying I don't reach out to people, okay, it's an absolute down and out lie. I reach out to people that I've seen on FYP, people that I've seen in videos, and I've messaged them and I've asked them if they're okay. Not for my own benefit, but just to make sure that people are okay. That is something that I have done a hell of a lot, all right? So just go back through your messages, Sophie Bailey, and look at that first message, all right, darling? I asked if you was okay and I spoke to you on the phone.
Close-knit circle. I got on with her and I was friends with her. Well, I would say friends, I don't know. I spoke to her a bit, got on with her, spoke to her about things personally. But then, to me, you know the full story on what happened personally. But then you've then allowed your friend Corey to spin a different narrative and not say, no, that didn't happen. So,
Firstly, right, okay, so now she's explaining why she doesn't like me, all right, or why she's got this grudge with me. Whatever Corey says and whatever Corey does, I am not responsible for. And many FYP shows will relay and tell you we are not aware of everything that's said and every situation on TikTok, right? I am not lying when I say that. I am being gospelly honest with you. I don't know every situation. I don't know everything that's said, all the beef, okay? I didn't even know what had happened with Corey and Darren, even on my live when I was playing that video, because I was distracted. I was missing stuff. And I had a conversation, and I spoke to her. I said, what's happened? And he explained. I was like, oh, okay. All right, so I am not responsible for Corey. I am responsible for myself. Just like Sophie, you should not be held accountable for people that you are associated with. All right, darling, if I'm not aware of situations, or it doesn't matter anyway, I shouldn't have to address what other people say. You treat me how I treat you. That is the way I work. If you're good to me, I'm good to you back. I've done nothing wrong to you. You are using excuses to use my name as clickbait to impress Evil Queen, because you're up Evil Queen's hoop, and for some bizarre reason you inspire to be exactly like her. All right, but don't lie on my name and say that I don't reach out to people, because I fucking do.
You're just as bad as them, Red. And I think your attitude stinks, and I think you're embarrassing the way you dance around in your kitchen, that your grotty kitchen that smells like cigarettes. To me, you're not that girl, you never will be. You need to chill.
So, yes, I have a cigarette in my kitchen, and my kitchen is far from grotty. Anyone that's been to my house will tell you that it is immaculate. My house is immaculate, right? My kitchen may smell of smoke, but do you know what I don't do, darling? Throw feces up my house walls. So yeah, my kitchen may smell of smoke, but at least my house don't smell of shit. You know, you as a grown adult, you say that I'm embarrassing, right? You as a grown adult have actively left yourself a really embarrassing internet trail, that when your kids grow up and see that a grown-ass woman like you, just for a bit of TikTok clout and a laugh, decided to poop and then throw it up your walls. My house don't smell of shit, and I ain't throwing shit up my walls. So when I am acting like you, right, darling, then come for me. While I'm sat in my kitchen having a cigarette, it's got nothing to do with you, right? You don't need to be judging me on that. So I will sit here and judge you now on your actions, because I am far from embarrassing, and I am that girl. I am that girl. Hence why you are sat there speaking about me, trying to get a reaction so you can play this on your FYP show tonight and react to it for content. I am that girl.
It's embarrassing now at this point. I actually watch you and get secondhand embarrassment, because I just think that's a grandmother. Imagine your grandma just dancing around in the kitchen, smacking her lips every 2 minutes and just shouting random words like she's got Tourette's. It's weird. I just don't think it's normal as an adult to behave like that.
You have no right to sit there and judge me on being an adult when we've all seen your actions, right? No, you have no moral high ground, Sophie Bailey. None whatsoever. Have I had my moments on TikTok? Absolutely. But I'm far from embarrassed. And if my actions were anything like yours, then I probably would be a little bit embarrassed, because there's no lengths that you will go to for a little bit of TikTok clout, views and everything else, because you want to be that girl. You want to be that it girl, not me. I'm quite happy chilling here, no drama, no problems. You want to be that girl, not me. You're the embarrassing one, not me. You're embarrassing yourself, darling.
When Miss Red was distraught before.
So there we go, guys. For that one, we will get a bit of holy water out and we will banish the demons. Absolutely. On that, we will banish the demons. Out, out, out. Yes. Who are we going to talk about next? Tap the screen up, guys, and also get your heartmies in, please, because this is a real FYP show, guys. This is how you do an FYP show. Not sit there and use whatever platform you've got to just be a bitch, basically, and a mean girl. Anyway, moving on. Silla Smacks saying, since Miss Red's house got egged, Miss Red dare not mention her again. Oh, really? Well, let's go, darling.
And yeah, that 100% had something to do with me.
Thank you, Lauren. So, Ems has just admitted in front of how many people she's got in her room that she did, in fact, you know, order the egging on my house. Now, I don't like to waste police time, Ems, but as it's you and you are trying to disturb my peace and, you know, send people to my house and, you know, just basically try and, you know, make my life uncomfortable, I will be reporting you now to the police, Ems, because I fear that, you know, off the back of this, something else is going to be done, and now you are going to be held responsible because you're putting this out there. You're going to be held responsible for anything else that happens to my house. And yes, your house did get egged in retaliation, but it had nothing to do with me, darling. I was fast asleep in bed, so you can't be using that chestnut. And whatever is done here, I promise you now faithfully, you will get it back in return. No one cares. Thank you, Laura, darling, for the fireworks. Team Lindsay, absolutely. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. It's okay, Kate. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sammy and Manon. Okay, Luke, thanks for letting me know, guys. Thanks for letting me know, Luke. Thank you, Leah.
Next time it'll be bricks.
Really,
Or hard-boiled eggs, who knows? I mean, I think you're alright, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just bored.
Nasty piece of work.
Do you know that Iceland man shouted at
No one cares. No one cares. But there you go, Ems. You've heard that right, guys. I mean, there's nearly 4,000 people here, so she has admitted to what happened to my house. So whatever happens now, Ems, it's your own fault. So, guys, I am aware, I just want to, before I move on to the next video, I am aware of the situation with Ems's mod, where she jumped in the box, Ems's mod Lindsay, and Ems outed Lindsay's child's, you know, trauma. I am aware of that. It doesn't sit right with me to play the video, okay, guys, because I don't want to profit in any way off what had happened in that situation. I have reached out to Lindsay. I've sent her a friend request, and until I got her permission, I don't want to show that video. Okay, guys, so I haven't heard from her, therefore I'm not going to show the video. So I've just told you what happened. Basically, Ems outed her moderator's child's circumstances, and I just want to say, yeah, I just want to say, I don't know who this lady is. Obviously, I'm aware of the situation. It was absolutely horrendous. And when I watched this video this morning, I actually cried because you could hear how distraught she was, okay? And I really did cry. So what I'm going to do today, me and Luke are going to put £50 each together. So from what I earn, I'm going to put £50. Luke's going to put £50. And if she would accept, we want to send you £100, darling, so you can treat the baby. You know, go out, buy him some toys, take him to McDonald's and the ballpark and everything else. So please accept my friend request. I don't want you to jump in my box. I'm not going to do a whole segment on it. But that really touched me. That really, really got to me. Because, and I don't want to go too in depth of why it made me feel that way. But you are an amazing mother. And sometimes things happen and it's not our fault. We do the best as parents as we can do. And sometimes things do go unnoticed, but it's not because we've done anything wrong. Okay, and I just want to say this, and I'm speaking from the heart now. So I'm sending you all my love, darling. Please accept my message request, and we want to send you something for the baby. All right. So yeah, loads of love to you, darling. That was probably one of the hardest things that I've watched on TikTok. No one deserves that.
Tap the screen.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell, Sean.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what made me? You actually.
So basically, it says the Rat and Dead Wings bond over slating Luke and misread, and Corey gets a mention too.
You didn't like me to start with, did you?
No, I didn't, because I thought you were being horrible towards me because it was me. With the two fucking goofy too.
I know, do you know what though? I couldn't even. Right, basically, I was trying to change the shape of my mouth so I could sound more like you. But, do you know, because obviously people's mouth.
You're the one that dresses up as people.
Yes.
Oh,
That's DNA.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, it's you.
Do you not like me?
No, you're quite funny. I would actually say that, to be honest.
I was gonna say, don't start it. Put you on me after like it.
We'll be the first.
Yeah, but bloody Luke the judge going at me, misread.
Oh, why? What have I missed?
Oh, they're all crazy. They need help.
Another one that is from that part of TikTok. So we've got 4,000 people in here, right? Do I or have I gone in on Dead Wings? Please speak the truth. Another lie there, Dead Wings. I have not gone in on you at all. It's you that has a problem with me because of the side of TikTok that you sat on now, right? Luke's clapped back to you, which if somebody says something, they're entitled to clap back at. Okay? We have not gone in on you. You are trying to please the evil one, and it is in fact you that is going in on us. I used to promote him all the time. I used to play his videos and everything else, not for my own gain. I don't get anything from it. All right?
I thought you liked you at first.
Well, they did when I was serving a purpose for them, basically. Do you know how it works?
So, Dead Wings, please, you tell me what purpose you have served for me and for Luke. What purpose have you served us? I ain't asked you to do anything for me. Luke ain't asked you to do anything for him. How have you served? What purpose have you served? Just like any other creator or anything that's posted on the FYP, if we see it, we like it, we react to it, right? I didn't ask you to come on dressed as CLA, and you never asked me to play the videos. I did it because I thought you was amazing and I loved what you was doing. You ain't done anything for me. You ain't done anything for Luke. You ain't serving no purpose. So I'd like to know, please. I'd like you to respond to this, okay?
Hello, Miss Red.
Hello, Luke. Everybody's getting it today. Clout chasing liars.
Oh, it seems like it was a night and a day of come for Luke and Miss Red today.
Of course it is. It's always that way, isn't it, Luke?
I'd like to ask Dead Boring. Sorry, I forgot his name. Dead Boring. I'd like to ask him a question. He stated on his video that he served a purpose to us. But would you ask Dead Wings to respond to who messaged him and asked him to take the mick out of Mum Macaz? Would you like to respond of which FYP creator asked Ed Wings to impersonate Mama Kaz and take the piss out of her. That's all. That's the only thing I've got to ask. Who did that? Who was in each other's inbox messaging each other? I'll leave you with that one.
Okay, thank you, Lou. Thank you, darling.
Oh, they're always like that.
Yeah.
What?
The click was clicking.
I don't think I'm up to date with it then, but so when you were doing your impressions and going around the app, it was all good, but when you started
Yeah, they sit there, they sit there and talk about people on the app and talk about like how to get people off the app and
No, we
stuff
don't.
like that.
No, we don't.
Concentrate on this person, that person, because I had it done to me as well.
No, that is a lie. Do we sit here and talk about people? Absolutely. So does your friend Evil Queen. So does your friend down there, Dead Wings. We're FYP house and we talk about everybody and anything, okay? Do we sit and plot how to take people down? No. No, that is your side of TikTok, not our side of TikTok. We don't sit and plot. And I just want to say that is another lie.
They're horrible, but then when you retaliate, you're the worstest person.
We're horrible, guys.
Exactly.
The gaslighting here is insane.
Yeah, I come off the app for months because of that.
You know how I retaliated Dead Wings?
Oh.
No misread. How do you like your eggs in the morning?
Thank you, FYP Drama. Get yourself a
I'm
kid.
satisfied. I'm satisfied.
Miss Egged.
As long as she gets her eggs.
I like my ex
Someone saying you're a chat Mishra giving you a platform, swivel on it and rotate them.
Is anyone...
Thank you,
because of
Lexi.
that, Corey wants to do my window.
See, Adam has reached out to me because obviously, you know, I've spoke to Adam and things like that. Adam has actually reached out to me and said he didn't feel comfortable in this situation. Do you know what I mean? So I respect him for that because, like, Adam knows, you know, I'm not that way inclined. So, and you just, you know what, Dead Wings, right? Like I say, I've held back speaking about you because you know, you're not really, you've never really been in my radar. You know, I've got bigger fish to fry, basically. Do you know what I mean? But the nastiness that I'm seeing from you, and like I say, fair, you got your beef with Luke, right? I understand that. But me personally, I have never, ever, ever done anything to you. Never. Same as Sophie Bailey. I've not done anything to you. And people can see the side of TikTok that you've gone to boost your platforms. You have gone to the side of TikTok that you need to boost your platforms, like I've just said, and also to stay relevant. But people can actually see what's happening. So I don't need to say anything else. Enjoy your clout.
It's just...
It was a GAY man. I'm not sure. Like, maybe that is fucking not. No one's asked about that. He was in his pajamas. He was that scared to do it. He went to the bus stop.
And Ems, let me tell you something about you, yeah? Let me tell you, you will get your karma one day. Do you know what I mean? No, it doesn't matter how long it's going to be. You will get it one day, right? You are one of the most dangerous people that I've ever come across in my life. You are a dangerous, dangerous person. And you're so unhappy. And that's why you sit there night in, night out, doing what you do. I watched what you did last night. It's all over the FYP. You was out to cause as much trouble as you could to bump your views up because, you know, your views were sliding a little bit. We all see what you're doing. And the way that you twisted on your moderator and used their situation in front of so many thousands of people for views, and shame on you, darling, shame on you. You will get your day, mark my words.
Make sure sure no one was looking. They were full well that I've got CCTV around the whole of my fucking gaff, and then tried to fucking pop the eggs, but it didn't get me window. It got the sides of it. So
At least I didn't get you in. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's just obvious.
Well, mate, you need to fucking up your game, because those people that you fucking employed sent money to do my property, do a bad aimers.
Dead Wings just said that it's odd behaviour, the fact that somebody was outside you know, throwing eggs. But Dead Wings, she just told you what she did to me. And you found it funny. But yeah, because someone's is outside with eggs doing exactly what she did to me, it's weird behaviour. Make it make sense. Is it weird behaviour? Is it funny? Like, depends on who's doing it to who, right?
Tap the screen.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell, Sean.
Holy water. Holy water. We're going to get the holy water out now. Begone, demons. Begone. Demons of TikTok. Out. Out. There you go. Got rid of a few more demons. Yes, all repent. Right, guys. So we're going to move on to the next video. Like I say, I am aware of the situation and what she did to a moderator, but like I say, until, you know, said person, until that Lindsay had reached out, I didn't want to show it on here. You know, I don't want to give it any airtime. You're bullsing it. If you haven't seen it, you know, it's on the FYP. And also, I just want to say, please, if anybody knows, I get her to accept my friend request. I don't want to get her on here. I don't want her in the box. I don't want to know anything. I don't want any information. I just want to send her something to, you know, she can have a day out or get the baby something. That's all I want to do. And she never has to speak to me again. All right, everybody. So if anybody knows, please reach out to her and say that Miss Red's trying to get in contact with her because, you know, me and Luke want to send her a little bit something. And that's from you as well, guys. That's from, you know, you guys that have, you know, gifted me this morning. So thank you, everybody, for that. Thank you, guys. Right, moving on, everybody. Team Limbs. Oh, hello. Is this you? Have you accepted? Hello, darling. So, obviously, I am aware. Just let me turn my light on. I am aware of the whole situation. And, like, for me, until I heard from you, I didn't want to play the video because it doesn't sit right with me. I wanted to speak to you and things like that. I hope you're okay. And I'll inbox you my number. And if you want to, we'll have a conversation. And we're sending you all our love. And you're an amazing mum. All right, and never let anybody tell you any different. You're an amazing mum, and we want to send you some to, you know, I know it's not going to make things better, but, you know, you can have a lovely day out or, you know, get the baby a present. So me and Luke are going to send you £50 each if you're willing to accept and, you know, buy something lovely or go for a meal or something like that. Do you know what I mean, darling? So I'll send you a message after, all right? But we are sending our love to you. You didn't deserve that last night. And neither did your family. But we're here to support you and show you love. Right, everybody. So, yeah, all the love, guys, all the love. There's just no need for the nastiness. That was just pure evil. And I'm not saying it because it's Ems and I don't like Ems. If it happened to anybody, you know, do you know what? That broke my heart when I listened to that this morning. Could hear the devastation in your voice. Could hear it. And I hope you're okay. Right, so moving on, we're going to go into Delusive Angie and Canadian Angie's beef. You know, I love a bit of beef around these ways. So now it seems that Delusive Angie and Canadian Angie are at loggerheads. Yeah, keep on showing her all the love, guys. Show her all the love, all the hearts, everything. And Canadian Angie and Delusive Angie were thick as thieves at one point, weren't they? So, like, I'm just, like, catching up to all of this. Do you know what I mean? But nevertheless, I'm here for the drama. Because it hasn't got too nasty yet, right? Thank you, everybody, for the love.
For this, but I will be reporting that person. I don't care what.
Sorry, Anne, I can't. I'll be reporting you, yeah?
I don't care what country someone is in. I'm going to report you.
See you, yeah.
Right? Now,
thank you,
I'm going to
Lily.
explain once and once only. So if we can get a screen recorder to screen record it, so I won't have to post a video.
Oh no, they'll be friends by tomorrow.
And I'm not going to keep going over this. Only Tony Official, yeah, actually cleared.
So somebody said to me, what's funny? Okay, thank you, Shannon, darling, for the popcorn, and thank you, Scotty. Get pinned if you want to pinned, right? What it is with Angie, right? You know me and Angie's had our beef, oh my God, and there's probably going to be more beef to continue, yeah? But it's just, I just find it funny, the way she's like, see you, yeah? I'm going to the police about you. I am never showing you on my platform again, yeah? She's just... Even though she doesn't mean to be, she just cracks me up with these reactions. We know she's a menace, right? But she's just unintentionally funny with it. I know what I'm trying to say. Even when me and her were beefing and she'd do it to me, my friends will tell you, I used to cry laughing. Like, it didn't affect me in any way. It used to make me laugh hard.
All up. Now, if some people are D-U-M-B,
thank you, girl. Thank you, Adam.
It's ridiculous, these bloody, this AI. But if people are D-U-M-B, and they can't see me saying I'm in PLM because I've been threatened, when you've got a man saying so dumb people, you've got a man actually saying, I will pretty much forgive you, I'll pretty much not forgive you, I'll pretty much let you off and not troll you anymore. I'll pretty much, this is what I want you to do.
Okay, love you. Bye, darling.
Exactly what you were saying. But if you're going to run and try and insinuate I'm a pedlo, I'm reporting you to the police.
Do you know what it is? It's the way she's so calm. Hello, Top Willie. It's the way she's so calm and she puts on, yeah. Thank you, Carrie. It means she means business. When she's ranting and raving and everything, it's just that calmness and the seriousness and the, yeah.
I don't care what country you are in, I am reporting that first thing in the morning. And the police can deal with you in that country.
Thank you, Lauren.
Okay?
Oh, thank you,
and I don't care. Because that is something I would do. I might be a bit anxious about the police over here. That's the UK. Over there, I'm going to make sure they deal with you.
Thank you,
okay? Because you're on TikTok in Britain. Yeah? You're using social media, in that country. Sorry,
Thank you,
you're using social media over there.
Thank you, Sammy.
I'm sick. I'm sick. So,
thank you,
I'm
Adam.
going to say this once and once only.
Yeah.
I'm not going to repeat myself over this, right? Billy, can we just record this? Because I don't have to post the video out. Can we just record it?
She always says, right, she says, I'm going to say this one time, yeah? But give it an hour later, she'll have another rant. She'll be going on this rant about Canadian Angie till the makeup. Do you know what I mean? I'm never gonna say this on my platform again, yeah? Because I'm not giving you the clout. An hour later, another rant.
Right, Billy is PLM. Lottie is PLM. Do you understand? I could hardly use Discord, let alone being a big server. Now, people know, yeah, because I've always had that BIMBO, the old BAG in that country, yeah? Obviously wasn't around.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah? They trolled me. Do you understand? Because this is the last time I'm going to be talking to this old BAG.
She'll speak about it again. Thank you, Top Willie and Shannon.
And so was Billy. Facts. Yeah? Why do you think people don't associate with them?
Yeah.
But you go and still stand by the Pineapple Woman. You old BAG. I have to spell all this out. Guys, record it because I'm not going to repeat myself. They trolled me, right? I've been on here 5 years. Everybody saw it. I have a big community.
And you got mixed up with Dottie and Lottie.
Do you understand? I had the police at my house, the ambulance at my house, 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. It got to a point where I had to phone the police and tell them, can you call me before you come out?
That was a terrible time for us, to be fair. Thank you, Shannon.
Cancel the calls.
Thank you.
Because in case, what if it is an emergency? I couldn't cancel them. I was being threatened. I had to get a hotel. Yeah? This is what happened. Everyone saw what happened. So he came on my live and said, I
thought this was about Canadian Angie. I've got the wrong video.
I will stop doing what I'm doing to you if you say you're in this, if you join the server.
Thank you, Claire. Popular number 3. Thank you, everyone.
So I lied and said, I'm already in the server.
She wasn't in the server.
He goes, what's your name? I'm obviously not in the server, so I'm not going to give him my name.
Thank you, Shal.
I said, I'm under a fake account.
She did, honestly, guys.
To them.
I was watching Angie at this time, right? And I know, like, when me and Angie have our little falls out, and I go back and say, yeah, you was in PS. She wasn't. She really wasn't. And I'll stand with her on that. Oh, is she in the box? Oh, she's in the box. Hello, Ginger Bennis.
Hiya. Yeah, so basically what's happened is I've gone live and I said I'm going to be blacking out Canadian Angie, right? I don't want to be talking on it, and I hadn't spoken on it, but
Angie, sorry, darling, how come you and Canadian Angie's fell out? What happened?
Because every time she changes like the weather. You know, she does the FYP and she'll sit there and she about that video, she said it was an act, I did it for money, you know what EQ put out. You know, I wasn't affected by it. I got to number 1. You know, it was just all the time, you know, me having to, you know, jump into a box and explain myself. And now last night she's running with, I'm in this PLM server because of a video I put out there. And you know why I put that video out? Because I was being threatened by PLM. So I made out that I was in the server because that's the only way for them to stop trolling me. Everyone knows that. But she was running with this information just like she was running with the Smiles shit when she watched a video of what's his name, Billy, this exposure, you know, and there was it wasn't an exposure misread, you know, it was Smiles making comments and, you know, and them running with it, you know, that could have been a fake account, and all of a sudden it's like, there you go, Smiles was also PLM because there was a comment saying she was PLM, you know, that kind of thing. And she runs with no evidence. And, you know, people need to remember this is a woman that stood by EQ for years. You know, when EQ was, you know, mocking disability, talking on children. And because she's fallen out with EQ, she's now, you know, gone against EQ. Now, with that video that EQ put out about me, 100% Canadian Angie would be standing behind EQ if they were still friends. She also posted a video to say that she stands by Pineapple. This is the people that support Canadian Angie, and they support Pineapple, they support EQ. Oh, they must do. Now, that's how it's all started. Right now, the reason I went live late last night, is because she's, you know, constantly every single FYP it's Angie, this Angie or Corey. You know, she's desperate for a platform. It's embarrassing. You know, how dare she sit there saying I'm in a PLM server when she stood by EQ with everything EQ has said, when she stands by Pineapple. You know what? And sitting there talking on Smiles. What about who she supports? I don't want to speak on this woman, and I'm not going to speak on her again. But the fact that she said I'm on PLM server, I felt I had to talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've never been in PLM server.
No, you haven't. And I know, like me and you've had our arguments, and like to wind you up, I'll say that you have. But from what I know, you know, there's no.
You know, the hypocrisy on here, Miss Red. You know, because everyone was going in on Canadian Angie saying she's a catfish, and I supported her, and I said no, this is wrong to be going in on her looks. Okay, I mean, this is a woman that there's a big red flag right there. She used her daughter's picture for years, and nobody knew. You know, that's a red flag. She's deceitful. You know, let's not forget that. And then you got the same people now supporting her after saying, oh my God, she's a catfish and she supports EQ and she stands by Pineapple. And now these people are supporting her just because she has a dislike for me. You know, where are your morals? Your morals have gone out that window. You know, because, you know, with everything she supports, she stands by Pineapple. Everyone was going in on Pineapple, calling her a thief. And she stands by that. So your morals have gone out the window for anyone that stands by Canadian Angie.
Right, okay.
So, for me.
Okay, so obviously, Angie, so I will just say, right, if you make FYP, people are going to speak about it. So the Canadian Angie one, right, she obviously plays FYP clips like we do, and you are the FYP. Do you know
But it's just her opinions, like on Smiles. How can she talk on Smiles? I mean, the thing is, I can understand why people dislike her, because she runs with no evidence. She sat there because of a video and turned around and said, I'm part of this PLM group, and then said, yes, Pedlo's Lives Matter, or something she said. You know, it's just a false accusation. If that was a guy that she was saying that, I understand why she is so disliked. And I don't want to be talking about her after this conversation here, because it just gives this woman content. Now, we're in the UK. Why the hell are we talking about Canadian Angie? She's not even in this country. She's in Canada. Do you know what I mean? And I've said to my people, I'm not talking on her anymore. But I had to, respond to that false accusation. I mean, honestly, Miss Red, why are we talking about someone that doesn't even live here? You know, I don't want to talk on someone from Canada. Let's go into start talking about other people that live in Canada and America. You know, and that's why I'm not talking on this woman again. And remember, Miss Red, that she also supported EQ when EQ said about your grandbabies. This is what Canadian Angie supported for years.
Do you think there's a chance? Do you think there's a chance? I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the fact, you know, that we shouldn't be talking on Canada because she's from, you know, another part of the world. But Ange, do you really think that after today, because you said you're not speaking on it, do you really think you're not going to speak about Canadian Angie again?
I hadn't. I just had to, you know, respond to that because I don't want people running with, you know, that I'm in this PLM server. She's a dangerous woman, and I think she needs to get off the British side of TikTok and stay in Canada.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm going to report it every single day that she's live. so as many people. She can stay over that side. Why is she in over here? Is it because Canada don't claim her?
Made me laugh. Yeah, so and the Smile situation, obviously I've seen the whole Smile situation and I'll be honest with you, am I a fan of Smiles? Absolutely not, you know, I've got my reasons. But I wouldn't talk about it. Let me tell you why, because, you know, she's not really a main character, is she? And like for us, I think that we should like keep our platforms to, you know, creators that are, you know, everybody knows. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so I just think, you know, people like Smile.
I just feel the hypocrisy of the people that watch her, that said all about EQ, that they can't stand EQ of, you know, because of what she said about children and everything else and mocking this and mocking that. She supported her for years. People's morals have gone out the window just because they have a dislike for me. Okay, you may think I'm a hypocrite. You may think a lot about me. But however, this woman, has supported EQ for years. She sat there, head behind her daughter's profile. She sits there supporting Pineapple, where everybody has said it's disgusting what Pineapple has done. Yeah, but she supports her. She posted a video saying, I stand with Pineapple. So all I'm saying is people may have a dislike for me. Fair enough. You might think I'm a hypocrite. Fair enough. But why on earth would people be standing by a woman that stands by these women, these people? And then for this Canadian Angie to have an opinion on everybody else when she sat there hiding behind her daughter's photo, supporting the worst on the app. She has no right to call out Smiles when with who she stands with. Now, I understand if people want to call out Smiles or want to call out me, absolutely. But, you know, let's call out her and who she supports. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You can have a dislike for me. Fine. You can call me a hypocrite. Fine. But these people are supporting someone and they've all gone in on Pineapple. They've all gone in on EQ. And now they're supporting the woman that supports them.
Okay. All right, Angie. Well, thank you for joining. And
I'll just say one more thing. People say they're affected and triggered and everything else. Bullshit. You're supporting the woman that supports these people. Bullshit. You're affected about Pineapple. Bullshit. You're affected about EQ. Bullshit. You know, you have a dislike for me, your morals go out the window.
I mean, to be fair, that Canadian Angie really doesn't affect me, but the other name that you mentioned does. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm not going to be talking about Canadian Angie after this. It's just because I get messages, I get screen recordings, and I just ask people, stop sending them, because why am I doing an FYP on someone that doesn't even live in this country? So she doesn't know about our politics, our law. She doesn't know anything about that. She runs with zero evidence. She never wants receipts. She ran with the smiles thingy bob saying that she's a wrong'un. Where's the evidence? Where's the receipts? What, a couple of messages, comments on a live? That's not evidence. She is a dangerous woman, and I can understand why so many people hate her, because she just throws out false accusations constantly.
Right. Okay, Angie.
Not an old bag, and that's another thing I want to say. Old bag, get out of Britain and stay in Canada.
So you don't think that you and her are ever going to be friends again?
Never. She said too much. When she went on about that video and that I cashed out on my abortions, now just because I wasn't as affected as yourself or somebody else, right, over that video, does not mean I thought that video was okay. Just because I wasn't dwelling on that video what EQ put out, don't mean I wasn't affected by it. I just didn't want to talk on it. I could have come on here crying and really milked it. I never did any of that. And she sat there saying I cashed out on my abortions. I will never speak to that woman again. I think she's vile. And, it says it all, really, who she supported, EQ, for many years. EQ spoke the worst on children. And what was Canadian Angie doing? Supporting her. Everyone was going crazy about it. Why are you supporting what EQ said? She always had an excuse and a reason why, she supported her.
Okay, Angie.
Another thing, can I just say they are sorry, Miss Ed. They are friends. EQ and Canadian Angie never fell out. EQ, I did a battle with Corey. She was sticking up for Canadian Angie. She said they're still friends, and I believe Canadian Angie is Alice. Think about it. As soon as CA stopped gifting EQ, who came along? Alice.
Oh, so you think CA is Alice?
Yes, it makes perfect sense. I mean, where was Alice when Canadian Angie was gifting EQ? Where was Alice? Alice seemed to just pop out of nowhere as soon as CA fell out of EQ. All of a sudden, there was Alice.
Oh, okay, that's right. But why would CA secretly be gifting EQ and be digging around on that?
I don't believe they fell out. I think they were always friends. It's just one big game to them, isn't it? One huge game. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, where did Alice come from?
I don't know. I don't think.
Think about it. CA stopped gifting EQ, and all of a sudden, Alice came along.
So, do you know this woman that is meant to have robbed from a business, and you don't think that woman's Alice?
I don't think that's Alice. I think Alice is a CA.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. It just, when you really think about it, yeah.
Okay. All right, Angie. Well, I'm sure we'll find out. Right. So, okay. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, oh. Okay, so we've got.
One second, I'll leave.
We've got Billy in the box. Right, 1 minute. Oh shit, what happened? Hello, Billy.
Hello, Pat. Just in quick reply to Angie there. I don't think Angie can be calling absolute anyone when Angie is number one on this app for not bringing any proof or any fact and running away with her own narrative. I have never heard a woman talk so much crap in 24 hours. The woman constantly allows, sits and abides by scammers and God knows what. She's stuck by pineapple for over a year. Proof, fact and evidence presented right in front of her to the point it was undeniable, and this woman still sat by it. So why anyone would even listen or take an ounce of delusive Angie's bullshit is absolutely beyond me. And there's only one liar around these ways, and that's you. So you can call us what you want, you can brand us what you want. It don't bother me, it don't affect me. As far as I'm concerned, you're an absolute tool.
Right, we've got Angie in the box, Billy.
Right, so Billy said she's got all these thousands of videos on Smiles. I've not seen one
No, I
video
didn't say on Smiles.
Please, I haven't seen
You
one
didn't
video.
say on Smiles.
I have
Yet
not seen
again, you're
one video.
lying.
Yeah,
No, you can carry on. No, when you tell the truth, you can finish.
You are PLM. You
When
were
you tell
in
the
PLM,
truth, you
not.
can finish.
But you're
Angie,
not
you
PLM.
admitted to being in PLM. I've got the video.
No, shut
You
up. You're in
admitted,
PLM,
you
love.
admitted it to Aki.
Can I
You was
say
like,
something?
oh yes, I've got an
Oh,
account.
I can't
I'm
speak
not
with this
gonna
man.
tell
Can I?
you what
You are
it
an
is.
absolute. You're vile.
Oh, I'm sorry,
You
I've
are
got
vile.
an
I hope
account.
honestly
I'm
someone
in
does an exposure on
That's
you
what
and
you
drags
was
you
like.
across the set for all the things that you've said and done. Mocking Wixton's
Angie,
brother. Let's not forget
do you
what
think I'm listening to you when
he
you're a head
mocked,
slug?
right? This guy mocked Rickster's brother.
Yes,
Now, you might not
so
like
did
Rickster.
you, and I've got the video
No,
for that. I've got the
mocked his
video of
brother.
you playing Knocking on Heaven's
Never
Door to
mocked
his
his
brother.
brother.
So
That's
you
not
can't
here
talk
anymore.
on that either.
Stop it.
You
No,
can't talk on that either.
How can I talk?
You
I
did
came
it
to
as
the
well.
rock
You did it as well, and I've got the
be
video.
quiet, Billy.
I've
You're
got the
PLM.
video
You are the
of what
most
you've done
vile
against
human being on this
Rickster's brother.
app.
So don't lie.
You are the most vile
The
human being on
hypocrisy
this app.
coming
Did
out
you
of
not
your
tell me to
trap,
go
you
and get an
jumped up
ROPE once,
alcoholic.
Billy? Billy, did you not
You're
tell
a
me to go and
jumped
get
up
an
alcoholic. Get
ROPE?
yourself to rehab, you scruff.
Did you not say that?
Get to rehab.
Did you not say to get me for me to get an ROPE?
Yeah, I've said many things to you, and I'd say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
I'll say it again, just like you do.
No,
You
don't
can say what you want.
please.
Listen,
I never
what's
said
good
anything
for the
about an
goose is
ROPE.
good for the
Never.
gander. Just remember
Never
that.
ever have I said about
What's
an
good
ROPE.
for the goose is good for the gander, and that's what you
start
don't like.
dancing after
I
Richard's
won't bow
brother
down to
passed.
you because
Yes
you're a
or no,
scruffy
Billy?
old bedroom slug.
Yes, you did.
You're
Did
a
you not?
bedroom slug.
You didn't. Did you not, Billy?
What?
Did you not sit there dancing and playing all the different songs? When,
Did you not sit there on that same night and sit there with Corey playing Knocking on Heaven's Door?
Guess what? No, oh, shut
Yes,
up.
you did.
You know
Yes,
I
you
didn't mean
did.
that song.
I've got it.
Shut
I've
up.
got it on video.
Can I just say something? Can you kick him? Can I just say this?
Let's go on.
Can I just say, when I play Knocking on Heaven's Door, see how he twists it, and that's how I know that Smiles is telling the truth and that you're a liar, Billy. Because when I played that song, I didn't play it out to be. I was saying because he knocks on people's doors, right? And Billy knows that, and so does Corey, and so does Rickster. Because I spoke to Rickster, I said, "Listen, Rickster, I'm really sorry for playing that song. I meant as in you knocking on EQ's door and Corey." And that he said, no, right, fair enough. Okay, so you see how he just twisted that? You're a liar. This guy isn't PLM.
You and Billy were friends?
No, because I don't stand with him in regards to the Smiles, because not one video, he's not shown any videos of it coming out of Smiles' mouth, right, as to what he's saying she has done. It's all it was all like messages and comments, and I believe they're all fake. Yeah, he told me to go and get an ROPE. He said he's going to send me the instructions on how to do it. He mocked Rickster's brother. He is part of PLM, and this is a vile, vile, vile man. And let's not forget, someone actually unalived themselves, right? That Billy was bullying, number one. And number two, apparently, this is hearsay. This is what, I'm not going to say who told me, that he's been done for stalking and harassing a woman.
Right, okay. All right, thank you, Angie, for joining the box.
Isn't that right, Billy? Isn't that right?
Angie,
someone
thank you for
unalived
joining
themselves
the
as bullying that person.
Thank you. Oh, guys, I just need to get some more holy water. We'll have no demons. No demons. Right, guys, so I didn't kick Billy from the box. I did not kick Billy from the box at all. I didn't touch anything. Guys, I didn't. Stop coming at me, please. Thank you very much.
So, just what Angie said
Billy,
there.
did I kick you from the box?
I don't think it was you. I think it was a mod.
Thank you. Thank you.
But just in regards to what Angie said there.
Right. Okay. So what happened then? Guys, what happened? Don't remove anybody from the box, please, because it's not fair. People need, if someone's been spoke about, they have the right to go back. I don't know if Billy got a ban or anything, but I didn't touch the screen.
I'm absolutely shocked you're letting that piece of shit in your box to say anything. I'm fucking shocked in your
Luke,
I really am. I am fucking shocked.
Luke, you could have WhatsApped me that. Luke, you could have WhatsApped me that, darling. At the end of the day, if I'm showing a video, Luke, and Billy spoke about in the video, I've played the wrong video. I thought it was a Canadian Angie one. I have to give people the chance to respond. Do you know what I mean? Because then I'm looking biased. Right, so moving on, guys. We'll move on from that situation. I played the wrong video. All right, guys. I thought it was a Canadian Angie video. I thought it was them pair going at each other. All right, guys. But if Billy spoke about in a video, right, whether I like Billy or not, I have to give people the chance to speak. All right? So we're moving on from that situation, guys. Okay, we're going to move on. But Luke, you could have WhatsApped me that. Right, guys, moving on from that situation, okay? No, because I don't want, I want it over with now, guys, okay? We'll move on to the next video. Actually, 1 minute, guys, I'll be back. Thank you, everybody. Tap the screen, repost the live, get your heartbeats in. Donna, of course it's FYP, darling. You're in here, you know it's FYP. Ah, big love, Jackie. Yes, PJ. Yes, everybody. Go on, stand with that crown, darling. Ah, thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Go on, guys, repost the live, get your heartbeats in. Let's crack off on here today, guys. No more Mrs. Nice, Miss Red. I'm done playing. No more playing. No more alliances. I'm done. And I put that on my Maybach. 400 down, bitch, you say that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. I love you too, Kate. I'm a boss. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Tap the screen, guys. Let's repost the live. Let's get my viewers back in here right now. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Louise. Yes, Daniel. Let's go. Thank you, Kim. 26 reposts, guys. We can do better than that. We've got 1,000 people in the room. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. 100k taps, guys, and then we'll get going with the second part of the FYP. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Alicia, my darling. Thank you. Love you, Alicia. Alexa off. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Yes, Yardi, thank you, Hannah. You keep that crown on my head, guys, and yes, I am manipulating for gift. Absolutely. The amount of shit I get on this app just for doing an FYP show, and everybody wants to come for me left, right, and centre. Well, them days are gone because I've had a fucking enough, right? I do not care. From now on, which creator wants to come to me, which creator wants to fire shots at me. I'm done playing Mrs. Nice Girl because I don't want people coming for me all the time, and I just want to be drama free. It doesn't matter what I do, how I do things, people are just going to do it regardless anyway, right? So the only thing I can do, right, is do me, not have any alliances, and just do me and do my platform. Yeah, I'll have friends, no problem, but I stand alone now today. I stand alone, okay? So nobody has to answer for me. Nobody, if Miss Red's done something wrong, you don't go to Luke or you don't go anywhere else to, you come to me. If I've done something, you pull me up. Same as if any other creator does something, I'll speak about it here, right? But I am not responsible for any other creator. Okay, so with this being said, I'm not being nice about people or treading on eggshells because I'm scared of repercussions or being cantooed or this person. I don't give a shit anymore because it doesn't matter how nice you are, how you try and get on with people, right? They will fucking snake you out, okay? And specifically, sorry guys, because I'm angry, talking about this one, all right? So I have, like, in a sense, right, I'm not scared of Delusive Angie in any shape or way, form, right? But I just don't want wars with people. This was my mental attitude. I just want to come on, do my thing, be nice and be kind and whatever. But you can't do this, right? You can't do it. I ain't sat here and played songs and mocked baby loss. I ain't sat here and said the worst about people, right? All I'm doing is reporting on situations. When them words leave my mouth, then judge me for my actions. But it's not something that I do, okay? So, Billy, let's talk about Billy, right? I am accused here of being a biased platform. On occasions, yes, I am biased. Yes, I have been biased, but so is every other FYP page, right? They are biased, okay, when it comes to the friends or people that they like. But nevertheless, we still talk about things here, right? But them days are gone. I've had enough because, like I say, it doesn't matter what I do. I can't do right for doing wrong. So, Billy in the box, okay? I want my platform to be less biased. And I know that people have said terrible things about each other, but if we judge everybody for what everybody has done, everybody has said, I can't have anybody in the boxes. I will always put my friends' feelings before anything, right? Just like that, they had put my feelings first, right? But certain situations happen, yeah, because so much goes on. I don't remember everything, and this is this isn't me like backtracking on anything. I don't remember what this person said, because it all goes over my head, right? So last week's news, it's all forgotten. Do you get what I'm saying? So I didn't put anybody in the box to hurt anybody else's feelings. It's just that person was mentioned, so I had to get them in the box. Do you know what I mean? And I didn't do it to hurt anybody or to be, a snake or anything like that, because if you know me, you know I'm not that way inclined. And when I say I played a video accidentally, that was genuinely the case, because when I started talking about the video, right, that I was playing, you would have heard me say, oh my God, what's Canadian Angie and Angie been up to? I favourited the wrong video because I don't want to talk about PLM and everything on my platform. Do you know what I mean? It's just that because, a certain somebody was spoken about, I had to give them a chance to reply, and I'm sorry to anybody that hurt. Do you know what I mean? But moving forwards, I'm going to it's my platform and I'll do me. And I ain't having anybody telling me what I should and shouldn't be talking about. I'm not talking about Luke here because he doesn't tell me who I should and shouldn't be talking about. I'm talking about people like this that have the most to say about everybody, and then, they're just a massive hypocrite, basically. So I'm not happy with, her coming off and saying all of this, because I swear to God, on my granddaughter's life, God strike me down dead, I favourited the wrong video, guys. And that is the truth. Because, like I say, I don't want PLM talking everything on here. Do you know what I mean? My platform's not about that. I genuinely thought it was Canadian and Angie beefing, and that is the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. I've played videos that I've played wrong videos before. Do you know what I mean? But moving forwards, I've just got to do me. And if people don't like it, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do anymore. I don't, you know, moan about who's going in whose box, who's done what, da 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 da. Do you know what I mean? So Angie, respectfully, I don't care what you have to say about me. You're the biggest hypocrite on TikTok, darling. And yeah, and I'm not talking about Luke in this, by the way. All right, guys. You know, we all know Luke, you know, goes off his head and things like that. But moving forwards, you know, I don't mod for Luke and he doesn't mod for me. And we just keep our room separate, basically. And whatever will be, will be. All right, guys? So nobody needs to defend me. Nobody needs to stick up for me and vice versa. I'm just going to do what I'm here to do, basically. What I started doing, you know. Right, guys, so I've had enough of the dribble. We're just going to get on with the show. Yeah, so I'd get your job for you too, Alicia. I've got nothing but love for Luke. You know, he's one of my best friends. I love the guy. But I just think it's probably best that he doesn't mod for me and I don't mod for him and we're not in each other's business. Do you know what I mean? In a sense of, if, you know, he's got somebody, you know, he's talking about or in his box. I've got somebody in my box. 2 separate platforms. Just leave it like that. Anyway, guys, moving on. Let's get these crowns in, guys. Tap the screen and we'll get up to 100k likes and then we'll get back on with the FYP. Like I say, I'm not going to make alliances with people. Thank you, Angie. And I'm just going to do me from now on. Yeah, I do like certain people, so sometimes I will be a little bit more biased, but aren't we all? Everybody is, okay? But I'll still talk about situations, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to not talk about it. So, yeah, so moving on, fast forward from Luke jumping in the box and, you know, being angry and everything else. Like, thank you, PJ. You light my day up too, darling. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Get yourself a pin, please. What was I going to say? So, yeah, Luke jumping in the box. I understand why he was upset, you know. But at that time, I just wanted Billy to come in because Angie had spoke about Billy. And no matter what I do, like I say, I get dragged regardless, so I can't do right for doing wrong. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I haven't always been fair. You know, but I've got to be fair. I've got to be fair from now on. Everybody else can talk about what they want to talk about, do what they want to do, and I've just got to really follow suit, haven't I? You know, and stop being a people pleaser, really. All right, guys. So yeah, let's play this video. Like I say, Billy jumped in the box. He responded to Angie. Then Luke jumped in the box, said he wasn't happy. Get that. And I ended my live and I come off, had a little bit of a rant and a cry and everything else, and I'm back here now, and that's it really. Yeah, every day is a learning day, absolutely. Nobody gets the FYP right, guys. We all make mistakes. So yeah, also as well, moderators, don't drop anybody from the box, please, unless I'm asking you to drop people from the box or I'm dropping people from the box myself. I'll give you box powers, you know, put people in, but don't drop anybody from the box moving forward, like I say, unless I say, because, you know, my rules. Do you know what I mean? But I do love and appreciate you all. And again, I will say I've got nothing but love for Luke. And that's it. Right, Angie is annoyed with misread again, this time for bringing up Canadian Angie and allowing Billy in a box, bearing in mind that Billy was in her box 2 days ago. Was Billy in her box 2 days ago, guys? I'm sure Billy was in a box 2 days ago. Is this right? Just yes or no, yeah? Billy was in a box 2 days ago, all right then. That's okay then. Okay.
Put forward as the FYP. Why do you think Miss Red played it?
Thank you, Stacey.
I'll tell you why Miss Red played it, because she has a dislike for me. Because she knows...
No, Angie, no, that isn't the reason why I played the video. Like I said, I swear my granddaughter's life, I favourited the wrong video. If you was in here, guys, you would have seen me like talking about what's going on with Canadian Angie and Angie, and I was laughing. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, I don't want PLM talking everything on here, right? So that was a genuine mistake. I think Luke said the other day he accidentally played the wrong video. It's what we do, all right? But had I shut that video down, then I'm like, and people would be like, why are you shutting that video down? What's Miss Red trying to hide? So that's why I had to let the video keep on playing. Okay? So no, Angie, I don't hate you. I just think you're a massive hypocrite. A massive, massive hypocrite. Because when you're okay with people, these people are the best thing since sliced bread. But when you got beef with people, then they're wrong guns. And then we get criticised for having them in our boxes. It's my platform. You ain't the boss of me, darling. Nobody is the boss of me. I'm my own boss. Them days are long gone. Just want to say. Carry on tapping the screen, please, guys.
Because I don't want to be talking on the Canada one. She knows I said I'm blacking her out. She knows.
Yeah, but Angie, you can block whoever you want out. You can block whoever you want out on your platform. This is my platform, and I will speak about whoever I want to speak about. Just because you're not getting on with Canadian Angie at the minute doesn't mean that I can't play videos of people that you're not getting on with. You don't own me. You're not my boss. I will come on whatever time I want, do as many hours as I want. Nobody's going to tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing anymore. Okay? So just because you don't want to speak about somebody doesn't mean that I can't speak about situations.
All of that. Why do you think she put Billy in the box?
Because you spoke about Billy, and I played the video with Billy in it.
DM'd Misread, but he done what he did out of anger. Right, because he was mad because of what this vile human being said about him, his cousin. What? But why do you think she put him in the box? She knew what she was doing. Yeah,
it was an accident.
For me. Absolutely.
I ain't got a dislike for your Ange. I just think you're a massive hypocrite.
If that was Luke in the box, do you think she would have put Billy in? If that was Corey in the box, do you think she would put Billy in?
Yeah, I would have. I would have said, like I always do, we've just got this person in the box, okay? Do you mind if I put them in the box? There's only one person that I've said I wouldn't give a box in here, and that was EQ, purely because of mine and her history. Do you know what I mean? That's the only one person, or a wrong gun that had committed crimes towards children and things like that. They're the kind of people I wouldn't put in my box. Do you know what I mean? But if you're mentioned on this platform, you get to come in the box. Now, Darren the other day was different because he was sent over purposely to wind situations up and try and incite hate, because he was sent over from somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? At that point, I thought, no, you're not doing that. You're not here genuinely because you want to be heard or you want an opinion. You're here to cause trouble. That's why I kicked Darren out of the box. I thought, fuck off. We're not doing it.
Do you think when she put me in the box, she let me speak? Did she ever mute him? Because he had a say.
Nobody can get a word in any time when you're in the box, Angie. You talk over everybody. Nobody can get a word in edgeways. Am I right? Or am I wrong?
And she put me in the box and she allowed him to talk over me because she wanted Billy to drag me all over the set.
No, I didn't.
People need to wake up to Misread. Yeah, she does it.
No, people need to wake up to you, Angie. People need to wake up to you, not me. People need to wake up to you.
Over and over and over again. Yeah, all the time she supported Corey against me, and listen, me and Corey are okay now, but however, at the time...
Exactly. I've supported Corey. But you're okay with it now because you and Corey's okay. So you haven't got that problem now because you and Corey's okay. But in a week or two when you and Corey fall out, it'll drag Misread again. Look, when she supported Corey and Corey said the worst about me. You pick and choose every day. Who you like, who you don't like, who people can talk about, what's right, what's wrong. Do you know what I mean? When they fall out again, it'll be dragging Corey, misread this, misread that. She can't keep my name out of her mouth.
We weren't. How many times has she not played Corey and what Corey had said to me, but he had played
thank you, Spartan. Thank you, darling. And
how many times has she put Corey in and defend him?
And I've defended you as well, Angie. I've defended her.
Yeah, she's suddenly not biased. She's always been biased, but suddenly she's not.
But you are biased too.
And not that we're friends, because we're not. But you get what I'm saying.
We're not friends. Never will be, because you flip-flop.
Troll. He's another level of troll.
But you had him in your box 2 days ago.
Yeah, he's not like what I've just said on this app. And you even had people in the comments defending Billy. Shall I tell you why? Because they have a dislike for me. Their morals go out the window. All of a sudden they love him because he dislikes me. He could be a DV, and they'll still love him because he dislikes me. That's where I don't care if people are triggered or affected by me anymore.
Thank you, Sonia.
What I say. because you have no morals. You're not
Neither
affected,
do
not
you have
triggered.
morals,
You're only
though.
triggered when it suits you. When you don't like someone, you're affected. When you like someone, you're not affected. And that's a fact.
Hello?
Listen to me having a rant. That's the truth. Yeah. I mean, people were sitting there defending this guy, and he said the worst. There's a video of him mocking Rickster's brother. And innocent, he's not here
Which
anymore.
was disgusting, by the way. That was
and these
so
people
bad.
that support him are just as bad. But yet, if this was Luke, to do with Luke, they would not be defending Billy. They'll be saying, Billy, you're horrible, you're vile. But they were supporting him. Yeah, in the comments. But yet, when he played that video about Rickster's brother, they all said it was vile. All of them. That Beth, whatever name, oh, it's vile, she's the biggest troll. Oh, he's vile, but now supporting him.
But equally, people singing Bye Bye Baby, you know, when someone's lost a baby, that's equally as vile. Do you know what I mean? But everyone's made up now, so, you know, there's no problems there really, is there? Do you know what I mean?
Because he has a dislike for me. You have no morals, you're not affected, you're not triggered. None of you are. Okay, you're not triggered. People that said they were triggered by the AO video that Mr. EQ put out, no, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Yes, we was.
The racism that she put out of Laura, no, you weren't. No,
Yes,
you weren't.
people were.
The things that she said about kids, no, you weren't.
Yes,
because
we
you
are.
support Canada, who supported EQ.
But you've supported Evil Queen too. How many times has Evil Queen been in your box when she said something shitty? Evil Queen's been in your box since that AI video was done. Thank you for subbing, Sammy. I don't understand the logics here. Canadian Angie, she's supported Evil Queen when Evil Queen said the most horrendous things. Angie and Canadian Angie have supported Evil Queen when she said the most horrendous things. I've even made up with Evil Queen in the past when she said the most horrendous things about me. You know? Same as Canadian Angie. As soon as her and EQ fell out, EQ's behaviour was disgusting. But when EQ was sat in Canadian Angie's box, Canadian Angie backed EQ.
So no, you're not affected. So I don't want to hear how people are affected. If you're affected, block me and move on.
People genuinely are affected by baby loss. And, you know, what else was that? Racism and, you know, the KKK. Genuinely, people are offended by this stuff, you know. If you ain't, doesn't mean that other people aren't. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we were that offended for you, the whole of TikTok pushed our, you know, beef aside to come and support you. So you may not be affected now, but at that time we was affected. Because as women, we'd gone through the same thing. Do you know what I mean? And I ain't gaslighting anybody, I'm just coming here with facts. People were offended by the AI video with swearing shepherdess because it contained racism. The black community were offended, and people can be offended on behalf of any community. People are allowed. So you may have got over it, but it doesn't mean other people are going to get over it. So like I say, you have enabled EQ in boxes, and so has Canadian Angie. You're both as bad as each other. Okay? Same as Pineapple. You had Pineapple in your box for God knows how long. I get why, you know, you had her in there and things like that because you didn't want to incite hate on her or anything, but you should have kept her out your box. Same as Canadian Angie now. She's enabling, you know, Pineapple. Sorry. Facts.
Get out, right? The FYP. That's what she's desperate for, is the FYP. Why do you think, Miss Red?
So, moving forward, I will talk about whatever I want to talk about. I don't care if you don't want to talk about situations. It's all your situations that's making FYP. So we will talk about situations that make FYP. Now, you had to come in and send me that Interstellar and make me cry, didn't you? I love you. And don't ever think that I don't. Sometimes I do silly things because you know I don't think, but I love you. And not in a sexual way either.
You didn't do anything wrong this morning. It was me. I just lost my head when I heard him in there, and it was my fault. I didn't think that you'd forgotten about that. I didn't think. It was my fault. Totally my fault. And I take the blame. I apologise to you and your community. It's just he triggers me for comments. For comments that's been made. You haven't seen the comments that he's made about me on posts and my sexuality and things like that. You haven't seen them, so I can't blame you.
I think it's right, Luke, right? And I'm glad that you've done that because you know I love you and I know that you love me. You know that I don't see, genuinely as my friend, you know that I don't see a majority of what happens on TikTok because I'm really doing things here. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
And also equally as well, you know, there's people that have joined your boxes, they've done things. Do you know what I mean? We're FYP hosts and sometimes we have to let people speak. You know that I'd never hurt you. I'd never go out on my way to hurt you.
I know that. It's like it's like when I did wrong when I let Canadian Angie join my box when she said about Tilly and everybody jumped on me. Listen, at the end of the day, Red,
did I jump on you though?
No, you were the only person that didn't jump on me.
Because I know that it's what we do. It's FYP. We have to sometimes let people in the boxes that, you know, have done things but you know I'd never.
I was wrong, but Red, you know me. It's like I'm human. I'm not perfect and I'm not fake. One thing you know about me is I'm not fake, and I was just in that anger. And you know what pissed me off as well this morning? The fact that I think because Jay said to me on the phone, Jay went, "You're not yourself this morning." I went, because I woke up and everybody's going at us again. Dead Wings is going at me. Zach's going at you and me. And I think it just really, I think it just got to me. And I did the wrong thing. And all I can do is apologise to you and your community. But Billy's got a bit of a trigger for me, the things he's been saying about me and what he did. But it's not your fault. It was my fault. It's your platform. And I apologise.
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that.
Right, I'm going to go and listen now. Bye.
Did Luke?
What?
Did somebody unblock you?
Who?
I don't know. Because I was like, right, I'm blocking him.
You blocked me.
I did.
You blocked me. You blocked me. No, I was just angry this morning because Billy, there's other reasons which I'll tell you about, like comments that he's put on posts about me and my family. And, there's other things that I probably should have told you. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm a human. And you know I've got bipolar and I've got a real temper on me. And when I saw him and heard him in your box, and I thought, how dare you? It's got nothing to do with Angie. I don't know any situation. I still to this second don't have any clue about any situation with Angie, Billy, someone called Dottie, someone called I've got no.
Don't come the same. I don't know.
But with Billy, when he put that video up and mock that death of somebody that didn't deserve it. If you want to go for Rickster, go for Rickster. But for his brother that's done nothing wrong, anyway, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. It's all. Yeah, I've just woke up in a foul mood this morning, and I'm a human, and I'm not perfect. I jumped in but what would people rather me do? Would they rather me be fake and come on like these other FYP hosts and be fake and everything's fine? It wasn't fine. I was angry. I showed I was angry, and I've apologised to you and your community. I shouldn't have done it.
Well, I appreciate your apology, and we're back in love now, So,
and people in the comments trying to cause trouble saying it's not your problem, it's not your problem. Me and Miss Red have been friends for 2.5 years now, and we've been close friends. So you wouldn't understand that because you probably got no friends, any of you. You wouldn't understand that. So, but it is, and I think how bad did I feel when I put Canadian Angie in the box? How bad did I feel when I found out?
Yeah, because can I just explain something? Because you genuinely hadn't heard that, had you?
No.
Now,
No.
do you see what I'm saying, guys? He hadn't
Yeah.
heard what she had said. And, like, when she was in there, thank you, guys. When she was in there, right, and she was
Thank you, Mama
giving it,
Kaz.
he didn't know at that time what she had said. Just like I don't know, you know, half of the stuff that Billy's saying or this person's saying, do you know, because people think behind the scenes we're like, but we're not. You know
I never
what I
knew.
mean?
No, I never knew, and I deserved to get jumped on for putting her in the box, and I did message her, and she did apologise, but I didn't jump in to defend Angie. Angie's more than capable of defending herself, yeah? Angie's more, I jumped in for the pure fact I saw Billy. Nothing to do with Dottie and Angie and Smiles and fucking Ziana. I don't know, I still don't know, but anyway, listen, I need to let you get on, all right? And I do apologise.
I'm going to unblock you on WhatsApp right now.
Canadian Angie wants to get in the box.
Right, okay. Thank you, Luke. I'll see you at 3:30.
Are you letting Canadian Angie in the box?
What's going on? I don't. Hang on, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
I don't know. No idea. She said box, please. Thank you, guys. It's up to you. You do what you want.
1 minute. Guys, Luke, my phone's blowing up. I'm going to have to come, guys, I'm going to have to come off for 5 minutes, guys. It's something completely unrelated to TikTok. Come back in 5 minutes, everybody. One minute. Guys, I swear to God, right, not only is my TikTok life blowing up, my personal life's blowing up, guys. My phone's going crazy. Oh dear. Everyone's going wild, like, you know, people are thinking, oh my God, misread a Luke, you know, they fell out and things like that, and, you know, it's the end of the world. Me and Luke's okay now. We had a ding dong. Jumped in my box. He was upset. He upset me. I blocked him on everything. One of the mods has unblocked him so we can come in, and me and Luke are fine now. So people just like, don't worry, we'll be fine. So yeah, obviously, because, you know, earlier I was like, I got really upset, do you know what I mean? And people were a bit bad. Oh dear. We're back. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everybody. Tap the screen. It's going insane. TikTok's going insane. Everything, me and Luke's fine. Everything's sorted. He's apologised. He sent me a lovely gift, but he could up it to a universe, Luke. You know what I mean? Because I've still got a little bit of pain here. I've got a little bit of pain in my heart. Do you know what I mean? I'm joking, guys. I know, we love the drama, don't we? Right, so moving on with the rest of the FYP, we will get here today, okay? What else have we got to talk about? Is it a full moon? I don't know. You got to remember, right, guys, like, as an FYP host, yeah, you get so much grief. Thank you, Vince. And especially, and it's not like poor me and Luke, but we get dragged by so many people, yeah? And it just like puts so much pressure on you, and you get so angry, and, you know, your emotions are running wild, and your head's going scatty because you just got, do you get what I'm saying? Like, and other FYP hosts relate to it as well. It's not just a case of turning the camera, showing a video, you know, you gotta, there's just so much to worry about, politics. But like I say, it's my room, my boxes, I'll do whatever I want in here, but, you know, occasionally I'll mess up, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm chatting nonsense now, aren't I? Right, guys, come on, let's tap that screen.
I don't know what this whole Georgia thing is. The guy should have got fucking life if he asked me for what he did, but hey.
Right. Drama. We're all drama queens. So basically, the moral of the story is we're all hypocrites. We're all biased. We're all flip-flops, right? Yeah, and that's the moral of the story. Let's be honest, you know. Drama. Oh, thanks for the follow. Oh, no problem, Luke. No problem. Oh, get off. Right. Where's it gone? I am not. No, we all are cockapoo. To be fair, cockapoo, you do say what you mean. Oh dear. Right. Profile. Oh, let's get on with the rest of the FYP. I've played the Angie one. What's that the brat got to say?
Kitty the Leon.
Kitty the Leon, Leon the kitty. Leon the kitty, babes. Yeah, dimensional art, send it to me, babe.
Thank you, everybody. Tap the screen. Get your heartmies in.
Send it to me, honey. Send it to the main one. What is it?
Hello, sir.
Come on,
Thank
get
you,
down,
Mandy.
Come on. Get down. Come on, down. Get down, come on.
Thank you, Lexi.
Capone. Come on, down. Come on, sit down. Good. There we go. You sit down there. Scratchy. He wants to get on the chair, but he's not.
I'm fine, Mikey. Everything's fine. Thank you, everybody, for the
He wants to get on
love.
the chair, but he's not.
Mods, can you pin people that are sending gifts, please? Thank you. I'm going to give you all a pay rise, Mods.
Reacts to Zach's rant and spits her water out when Zach said he has never been one to be fake.
Brat fires back at Luke the Judge. No one cares.
I'm not fake. You're all cunts.
Feelings mutual. Thank you, Chloe.
Exactly,
Everyone else seems. I talk about my mental health experiences, because poker bitch in there.
I know, Alicia. We love poker bitch.
Yes, your credible opinion is valid.
Thank you, Sammy.
A lot of you have been through more than someone like me telling you about yourself. Do you understand? So stop being fucking dramatic. I say what I want. I do what I want.
Same as me. Thank you, Grumpy.
No, I went straight home. Because I've had it thrown at me many a time.
Thank you, Kelly.
Do you know what I'm saying? I've been abused like you never fucking believe. But I don't come on the app and look, Miss Red rolling her eyes at abuse. What? Let's be petty. You sell your fucking
Zach. Do you remember when somebody said about me getting boyaked around the kitchen? Hello? Double standards, darling. Double standards. That is why I did the eye roll. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, you will. Fuck off. More people in a different light. But it makes you laugh, doesn't it? Because when I literally reacted like this just because of Luke's fucking pointless bitchiness of not minding his business and my business. And then...
Hello? You're the one that came to's us. You came to both me and Luke. You've been going at Luke and everybody else for over a year. There was a time when Luke wouldn't even clap back at you because he was, protecting me. He didn't want to fucking stir trouble up. And Luke lost his shit and had enough. Said, no, I'm going to start clapping back because I've had enough. And you sat there digging me out all the time. It's over a year I've had to sit there while you've been having your shady little digs, calling me more, Humpty Dumpty, Macca Packa, do you know what I mean? Don't be coming for me when you look like the fucking Eminem version of fucking from Wish or Timu or wherever it's fucking from, do you know what I mean? Call me fat, call me whatever you want. I'd rather be fat than you. Fake.
Like, true colours. They're so narcissistic. They are narcissistic.
So are you. You're the biggest one.
Gaslight you into reacting and then roll the clip.
We are gaslighting you into reacting. Now, there's nearly 2,000 people in here, right? Do I ever come for Zach the Brat? Do I? Have I? Only recently, yeah, because I've had enough of sitting back and saying jack shit. Do I ever come for him? But yeah, you're reacting to our gaslighting. No, I don't, SL. No, I do not, but I will now.
Do you know what I mean? I am there on Thursday. Different light and, and then you're around creators and then it's kind of, and then when I felt a certain type of way, but also keeping other people happy whilst pretty much having to essentially play a character and fake it on the app is probably one of the hardest things I had to do for months.
Everybody talks about me because they want me to react. Hello, Clover. And they dig at Luke as well because they want Luke to react.
We see it, I see it. Big up over the hill, you're entered into Beyonce.
I was dropping little eggs and I was saying about selling my soul and all of that.
Number between 1 and 12. 6.
Go on, Alicia, do one.
Just killing it personally. And just being surrounded by so much ego and fucking...
Talk about egos. Hello, Mr. Podcast.
Yeah, that's not an ego. How's that an ego? How's making a podcast give you an ego? It's called doing something with my life. Sharing a story to inspire others. You should try it, Humpty Dumpty. And I think that was a lot of the problem as well.
I think I've inspired many on this app, especially those that had fallen off at one time and now they do FYP shows and they've got the platform back. I would call that inspiring, darling. Yes. I'm an inspiration. You just don't know it.
No, I'm in Bucking Pit. Don't you forget, I was quite happy in coffee shops and doing my thing. Like, don't get me wrong, like, life weren't as rosy as it was now. I was like fucking struggling mentally and drowning in debt.
Chili pigs!
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like a catch-22 situation. Do you know what I'm saying? She knows I'm right as well. But it's cost me a lot, but it's also taught me a lot about myself as well. Like, there's so much stuff that I've been through, like... Mr. Podcast. Everything, do you know what I mean? Like, it's out now, by the way, guys. It's called Blah Blah Blah. It's on Spotify, Amazon.
I know, Luke.
I don't get wound up by her. What's she doing? What's she done that's different in the last 3 years?
What have I done? Like I say, what have I done that's different in the last 3 years? I did FYP. Remember you was asking for my after show? Then you did FYP. Same as Eva Queen and many other people. You do what I started, what I was very successful on here with. You took my idea and made it your own to become relevant again. So that is what I have done in the last 3 years, okay? I paved the way for people like you and everybody else to be inspired to do FYP shows. Thank you.
Well, good. I'm glad you can relate to me, love. That means I'm good at my job. If you're relating to a content creator, that means they're a good content creator. So, I'm doing something good, aren't I, darling? Jade, thank you for the £5 for the dogs. Yes, guys, if you want to get the dogs the pup cup at the beach, the PayPal link's in the bio. I'm leaving soon. Yeah, I can give a shit. Like, I watch these shows and I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh my God, what?
Like, when I see shows like that, it makes me want to do mine better. Now, I mean, mine's not fucking groundbreaking or anything like that, but it was amazing. It was amazing.
Thank you, Courtney.
I just think it's jealousy, do you know what I mean? I saw it on the way to be...
No. There ain't no jealousy here. I'm not jealous of anybody. Absolutely not one person on TikTok am I jealous of. Not one person. See, the people that have to sit cam 2 in and making digs 24/7 and, you know, having the most to say about people, trying to ruin people's reputations. Now that would be jealousy. Yes.
So I was like, I knew what they were trying to do. Like, it's the Eve of Beyonce in it. Of course they're going to pull tricks. It didn't surprise me when the day before Luke's going to...
The Eve of Beyonce. The Eve of Beyonce. So I've piped up reacting a video to you talking about me finally after over a whole fucking year because I've had enough of being sat here and dragged. So, but I've done that to ruin your Beyonce experience. Darling, it's fucking Beyonce. It's not Christmas. We have not sat and schemed and planned to ruin your night out at a Beyonce concert. Hello? please.
Try and bait me out. You know, I can give a shit. I know what they do.
You do care because, like I was saying, it's the first time that I've actually reacted to one of a few occasions I've reacted a video to you going at me, and you sat there and you're basically fucking crying about it. Wow, you better get used to it, because if people want to talk about me and drag me, I'm going to do it right back, and I'm not going to feel guilty for it anymore. I don't owe anybody anything. Absolutely not. Thank you, the nun. Guys, I hope you're still tapping the screen. Everybody tap the screen and get your hearts in, please. Thank you. There is no PayPal in the bio. You don't have to send me a $5 here for pup cups or, you know, anything else. Just a heart me, a little crown, and we're happy around these ways. Bang on the money. Thank you, Totty. How many pup cups do you need? You got 2 dogs, darling. If 30 people sent a $5 to your PayPals, do you know what I mean? That's a lot of money for 2 pup cups. Scamming!
I was the first one to call them all out on that shit.
Thank you, PJ.
You know.
What shit as a group? You made it up. You made the whole thing up. It was you and the evil one that talk about the clique and the Illuminati and whatever else we are. We are doing nothing. It's you. It's you and her and the rest of them, not us. You ain't sussed none of us out.
Everything I said, eventually, they've just shown it to be true over the last year. Have they or have they not?
Really?
You know.
Thank you, Vince.
They all made friends again from red down to AB. Well, good for them. I hope they, you know, because once bit, more for them. You know, you fuck it with me, you fuck it for life. That's it. You don't get second chances. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's been waiting for EQ to throw me under a bus for 2 years. You've been waiting long. Do you know what I'm saying?
Zach, she did throw you under the bus, darling. With the whole Kieran situation. Only she backtracked, Zach, because Grace gave her a ring and filled her in on the, you know, the whole mental health situation. That's why EQ backtracked. She was ready to throw you under that bus. She even posted, I'm officially going to throw Zach the Brat under the bus. Only you can't pull away because she's probably got that much on you, or you're scared of her going at you, that you can't pull away. Because let me tell you something now, if my friend had come to TikTok and outed, you know, hello, Lynn's darling, STDs and all that shit, that would have been my friend again. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I draw the line at friends jumping in a box and, you know, calling me out. They're nearly gone. But it's only because I love them. Do you know what I mean? And it ain't that deep at the end of the day. But, you know, if someone's going to come on and discuss your fucking STD shit, that is throwing you under the bus, darling. Am I wrong or am I right? Same reason you're up Delusive Angie's hoop is because you're petrified of Delusive Angie coming for you. And I do get that, because Delusive Angie is like a dog with a bone. Glitter, don't care about your opinion, thank you very much. Now piss off to the side of TikTok where you're from, thank you. The only reason you're up Delusive Angie, so love you Angie, and you don't ever talk about things that Angie does on your platform, by the way, is because you're scared of the cult coming for you. I know, because I've been on the receiving end of it, but at least be honest with it, just say I'm scared. Do you know what I mean? I can't be arsed with the drama. Do you know what I mean?
We're not like those types of people.
Oh, you're not like those types of people. What types of people, Zach?
I'm living through you with Bay. Well, next week, yeah, I'm seeing Beyonce. Next week's when you're going to see more proper Beyonce content next week.
Nobody cares about Beyonce, darling.
The other day, and just take it all in and enjoy it. You know.
Beyonce, not Jesus Christ.
You love, you can't come up.
Katie the Leon.
Anyway, guys, sorry, that's my rant about Zach. I'm sure he'll reply to this tomorrow. Bearing in mind, he did say today that he's not going to react to any of us FYP hosts anymore. Do you know what I mean? But I'm sure he'll react to that. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, Beyonce is an amazing singer and an amazing performer, but we don't care around these ways. Thank you. Anyway, where are we going next? So, Evil Queen and Alice. Thank you, Ilya. Thank you, darling. Guys, these taps should be high by now. We've got 2,500 people in the room. This is a Delusive Angie's live, you know, guys. I'm only sat here for a couple of hours a day, not 20. We like a bit of action in this room, do you know what I mean? Yes, we need to let the TikTok know who Miss Red is. Now get them taps in, guys. Get the harpies in, because I ain't here to play today. Absolutely not. Oh, I love it. I can't be ruthless, can I? Not with you guys. Yeah, but you get the gist. Thank you, Gary. Gary knows all about it. So does Laura. Thank you. What was I going to say? Anyway, EQ and Alice. So, speculation is that this certain person is potentially Alice. So this person was done for fraud and theft. Okay. Let me just get the video up. Thank you, everybody.
Somebody's watching me.
So this Evil Queen's old top gifter, Alice. I don't care about Alice, to be honest, guys. It's just something to pick at her with, do you know what I mean? Because, you know, she goes at me and Luke and everybody else. So if we can find a way to kind of, like, dig back at her, we're going to do it. And we obviously, everybody uses Alice's situation. But yeah, so this Alice, I think, not Alice, people that believe is Alice, they've stole like £500,000 from a company and things like that. So people are debunking really if this is Alice. Am I too sure? I don't know if it's Alice, guys. People, exactly that, Kimbo. People are saying that the timeline works out right. But regardless if it's Alice or not, okay. So I will say that if it is Alice, even though I don't like the evil one, where's my holy water? We'll get the holy water out for this one. Be gone, Satan. We can't blame EQ for you know, allegedly this Alice's behaviour. If it is Alice, I don't know. But speculation is.
It's my anxiety. Somebody's watching me.
So anyway, now do you see about videos that I'm favouriting? Linz. Oh, my Linz. Thank you, Linz, my darling. Guys, can we MVP my Linz in the chat, please, immediately? No matter what you're doing right now, put whatever you've got down and MVP our Linz in the chat. Thank you, darling. I love you. 2 Interstellars today. Thank you. Thank you, Linz. I do deserve it, to be fair, because I've had a terrible time and I'm going ruthless today. Now, do you see how I favourited this video, right, because I thought it would explain, but it doesn't. So I do make accidents sometimes with videos, and I don't mean to do it. It's just I don't watch them all the way through or something like that. Just watch a couple of seconds or something. But this one I didn't watch at all. But yes, this person's name is Catherine Greenholm. Her mum's addiction to TikTok left her in tears as she was sent to prison. Stole nearly £500,000 from her employer while working as accounts manager for a car company. Okay. So anyway, people are thinking that this is Alice, you know, timelines fit up and everything. But regardless, if this is Alice, we can't blame the demon for Alice's actions. Absolutely not. But Alice has magically disappeared somewhere wherever Alice has gone. I don't bloody know. But we're going to get into this whole Alice situation here right now, guys. So... And I would like your opinion on this as well. I would like your... Because, like, you know, if someone was coming and gifting me and they'd stole the money, I would hate for you guys to be like, oh, it's Miss Red's fault. You know, like I say, we've got to keep it fair around these ways. And we can't be biased, you know what I mean? So, anyway, not that Evil Queen would give a shit anyway if you do blame her. She'd be like, so, fuck that, don't care. EQ joins Brett, Corey and Angie.
I'm on the brother. I'm getting these done.
What, you pressed it?
Yeah, I'm getting so I'm a C at the moment, so I'm getting like a
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your coconuts.
No.
We want to see the whites of your eyes. Are you lying?
I wanna understand though. There's a question I've got to Corey. Do you know when I've seen a lot of people who have Manjaro and stuff? Why does the face
that's the
look
wrong
like
video.
that person, but the body doesn't? It's like your body doesn't look big.
Right, so I'm not hiding anything there. That genuinely is the wrong video. Do apologise. Corey sings a song to Alice.
Locked up, they won't let Alice out. Locked up, they won't let Alice out. EQ is on the run.
See what I mean, Bev?
Locked up, she's on the run.
It's
Won't
funny.
let me out. Alexa, stop.
Oh.
Right.
And Corey, can I ask you a question? Is EQ where she says she is? Is she on holiday, right?
Why is she on
Links,
holiday?
obviously.
She's found a friend. She's found a friend in the airport that she just took with her. Sounds like an alibi to me.
That's what she says to you, Corey. She's probably on the goddamn run.
Exactly. I'll be honest, Angela.
No, I seen the
Why she's
Interstellar
something that's a
Lulu.
random
She's gone on 2 holidays in such a short time as well. Why she randomly had 2 holidays? Like, she hasn't been away in ages. She has 2 holidays at once when all this comes out.
Like, and I just want to say, right, do I agree with Corey's actions, all of Corey's actions? I don't. I think Corey, makes some terrible, he does some shitty things. Do you know what I mean? Just like, other people have done shitty things or, they do shitty things and things like that. But I'm not responsible for Corey, but I can't help but, have a soft spot for him. Not because I'm scared of him, because he does make me giggle. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure that some of you can relate with that. So he's what we call, I call him the king of chaos, But yeah, I just think, do I agree with all his behaviour? Absolutely not. Like, he wouldn't agree with some of the stuff I've done. But he does do some funny things, like that judge things last night. It was hilarious, and the whole singing. Any opportunity to dig or drop, jokes, he's at it. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is with Corey. I got a little soft spot for him. But it doesn't mean that moving forward, if he does something, if I do something, I'm not going to call him out, because it's not the case. I promise I'm not going to be biased around these ways. Anyway, someone called Sarah. Sorry, guys, I'm rushing now. Thank you, Ilya, because Luke's on in 14 minutes. Someone called Sarah joins Brett's box and confirms Catherine Greenhall is Alice. Angie joins and questions her, of course. Angie joins and questions her. Thank you, Ilya.
And EQ is because think of it logically. You were friends with EQ, you and Ems. She's not going to gift Lucy Angie. She's not going to gift Corey because they're not friends with EQ.
Yeah,
and if anybody's slating me in the comments, you can slate away all you want. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, me and...
It wasn't from the business.
Me and EQ wasn't always...
No, but you were friends with Ems.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
I mean, you've got to think about it, right? She's always friends with Ems, right? So you can't just put it that she... I mean, I used to live in Lee, which is only on the outskirts of... You live in Liverpool, so you know where Lee is. Right, St Helens is between Lee and Liverpool, right?
Yeah,
she lived 5 minutes away from KFC, right? On the roundabout. You'll know where I'm on about. You come off the East Lancs, you've got the big roundabout where KFC is and then you turn right off the East Lancs to go to St Helens. She lives just down there. It's 1,000,000%
Bloody hell.
Like I say, I don't want to stay in the box longer because it tells people when I'm live. Do you know what I mean? I don't go live. I never go live. I've never took a penny off TikToks. I know if anybody wants to say anything, it's honestly not for clout. I don't want a gift. I don't want a penny. All I want to say is, don't you feel guilty, Brett, for what she's gifted you. It is not your fault.
Look, it ain't Brett's fault, and I don't even like Brett.
It's not your fault that...
I mean, as long as it's not a kid, Brett, you know what I mean? Anybody else is cool. You don't know where people's money comes from. Like, I don't know where all of your money's coming from that's gifting me. We don't vet people when they're coming in and gifting. Do you know what I mean? It's not Brett's fault. It's not, I hate to say this, it's not Em's fault. It's not EQ's fault. Do you know what I mean? If it is this Alice, it's the person that stole the money's fault. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, and I hate to say that. Oh, thank you, Desert Rose, my darling. Dessert Rose, thank you.
I don't know. It's not your fault she gifted you, but what you've got to think about, it all fits into place. She gifted the people who were friends with EQ.
It does kind of fit into like a puzzle. It does.
Right, she went away
And yes, I am smoking in my kitchen, but at least I'm not shitting in my hands and throwing it up the walls. I just want to say that. I pay the rent here, so I will have a fag in my kitchen and stink my house out if I wanted to. Okay.
She got arrested on the same time. Think about it. Go back on your lives when EQ was in Amsterdam.
Thank you, Lee.
Right? And she's away now.
What, so you think that...
Holy water's coming out
People
again.
are saying show evidence.
Be gone, demon brat.
The only reason I've
We'll
said
have a
it is
lot
because
for
I
him.
don't want, and I don't mean it nastily, I don't want poor Brett to feel guilty because to me it looked like he was like, oh my God, she's gifted me, I feel bad, I feel this. You can't feel bad for something she's give you. I'm not going to go out of my way and find evidence because it'll all come out in the...
Why am I listening to this for? Brett don't feel guilty anyway. Brett don't care. He doesn't give a shit. This Alice got him to number 1. He made thousands of pounds. Brett sat there eating Marks and Spencer fucking rice cake instead of Aldi, do you know what I mean? Because Alice has gifted him thousands. I want an exclusive right now, Alicia. In the box immediately. Brett, stop sitting there all sad and mopey. You don't care, darling. You're munching on fucking M&S rice cakes. Out.
Hello.
Hello, darling. I won't be getting the holy water out for you because we love you.
So the girl who has gone to prison,
yes.
Her name on here was It's Your Girl Katie. So I've confirmed this. I've gone back through videos where she's been tagged on her old name, clicked on it, and it's come up with what her account name is now. So everyone, I'm really sorry. I'm not going to say who she gifted or anything because I'm not trying to, you know, but she was a big gifter on this app for certain people. But it's not Alice. Everyone, I'm really sorry. I've checked it out and it's definitely not her. Unless she had another account that she made to gift DQ on.
Thank you, Gary.
But she was like a level 40, 41 anyway before she turned her badge off because she had stopped gifting. Obviously, like now everyone knows. But yeah, it's not her.
Oh. Alexa, play Who the Fuck is Alice?
I'm in the bath as well, by the way, everyone.
Are you?
I've turned my camera on for a uni. What is this?
Alexa, off! Why does this Alexa do me dirty every time when I'm trying to on a roll?
I don't know what your Alexa's doing.
Alexa is my biggest troll. See you, yeah, Alexa? I know you're my biggest troll, yeah? And I'm going to the police about you, Alexa.
So yeah, the hunt for Alice continues, everyone.
Yes, don't worry, Alice. People will track you down, absolutely.
Right, I'm
I
going.
don't know why, but you know, TikTok for you. Thank you, Alicia, for the
Bye. And Bunzac.
Guys, it's like, do you remember John Chelsea that was gifted CLA and everyone was super invested in who John Chelsea was? It's TikTok for you, innit? Do you know what I mean? So it's what people do. Personally, I think people have got too much time on the rants and they need to just leave everybody alone. Alexa, play Who the Fuck is Alice?
Alice. Who the is Alice by Taxido on
Because we still
Amazon
don't know. Right, guys, I'm going to play this song. Everybody clap your hands, wave around, and we're going to see the show out with this song. All right, guys, because we don't know who Alice is, so we nearly got there. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Aaliyah, darling. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, guys. Absolutely.
But I could hardly believe my eyes as a big limousine rolled up.
Thank you, Chloe. Let's go, guys. Everybody now. She ain't in prison, guys.
She's got her reasons, but I just don't want to know. Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice.
Alice?
Who the fuck is Alice? 24 years just waiting for it.
Yes, Lee. Guys, spam them emojis. There you go. Now, guys, with that being said, Luke the Judge is on at 3:30. We will promote him again because, you know, me and Luke are back in love. So everybody go over to see what Lou the Judge has got to say at 3:30. Also, we have Corey Wild at 6 o'clock, guys. So tune in to Corey at 6 o'clock, because you know it all pops off in Lou's and Corey's. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, guys, and I can't wait to see who slags me off tonight and use my name for clouts. But you better be sure I will clap back. Oh, yes. Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? Guys, I love you all. Thank you. Thank you, Dessert Rose, my darling. Aaliyah, Lee, Vince, PJ, Claire, Gary, Carol, Red Robin, I've followed you back. Who the fuck is Alice? Thank you, the nun, Brittany, Ali, Tara, Michelle, Laura, Bev, Jane, Grumpy, Spuddy, Angie, Tracy, Joyce. Thank you to the moderators as well for looking after the room. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Signing off. Team Red, yes. I don't think I'm Alice. Out, demons! Out! Out! Right, guys, love you all.